Alrighty, let's do this. Okay. Let me check in here. Alright, let's pause that background thing. Greetings to all you folks here. Nice and early. I like to see it. I like what I see when I see folks here early. That means I'm truly loved. Oh, I feel so special. Well, I guess I could feel a little bit more special, but you don't want to be too special, otherwise you're gonna end up riding a certain kind of bus. So I feel the appropriate amount of special, especially right before my intro, which will be beginning in a little under 30 seconds. We're at the 20-second mark. Alrighty, hell yeah, good to see you folks here. Alrighty, all right, 10 seconds. Moment of truth. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's begin. Greetings, I'm your host, Dr. Wolfula, and welcome to Doc's Game Room, where I live stream horror games for your dangertainment. Tonight, I'm going to be streaming more BioShock 2 Remastered. Now, the last time I streamed this was April 13th, I believe, so it's been a while. I've been meaning to pick it up for a while, but so many other things got in the way, but I'm back. I'm returning to Rapture, and I'm back playing as Subject Delta as I'm about to enter Dionysus Park, the former lair of the villainous Sofia Lamb. And I need to get through Dionysus Park in order to reach my beloved Eleanor Lamb. Hopefully we can make that happen. Let me fix my cartoon guy. All right, now he's blinking. He wasn't blinking a moment ago. Now he's blinking. It's creepy when he doesn't blink. I don't like that. All right, but before we begin the stream tonight, I just want to let you guys know my I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer review will be up next week. I'm targeting Friday, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure you click the bell so you don't miss when that video finally premieres. It means a lot to me if you click that bell. It means so much. And another thing that means a lot to me is if you could support my Patreon at patreon.com/drwolfula. I have a movie night stream every Sunday night there. Just $5 a month gets you a movie night every week. The next one, tomorrow's movie night, is Escape from New York, followed by Escape from L.A., starring Kurt Russell as the legendary mercenary Snake Plissken. All right, now that I have my little shameless self-promotion out of the way, let's start up tonight's game stream. Here we go. All right. Okay. Oh, heavens, it's way too loud for me. All right. All right. Let's get back into things. So I don't have the code, so I can't go through there. But for now, I think the best thing to do right now is do some hacking. Love to do some hack. Oh, shit! I fucked up. Oh, I'm getting like the... Alright, I'm just already fucking up. Just shows how much time has passed. I'm already fucking this up. Alright, let me see. I gotta find a deactivation panel, ideally. Alright, doesn't look like there's one any... Get the fuck away from me. You're already fucking me up, damn. Alright. Man, I really wanted to hack this, too. Alright, hacked it. Finally, dear lord. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Okay, let me see here. Let's heal up. Heal up a little bit. I feel like there's just this, I don't know, there's this, like, latency with my controller. Because I was playing it on my PC, and there was just, like, no lag between my controller and PC, but yeah. You don't really want any lag for those hacking sections, just because, yeah, it's, like, all timing-based. So just, like, you just have that little tiny rectangle to work with, and if you don't hit that rectangle on the spot, you're fucked. You're fucked, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of those goddamn little robots coming after you. Okay, nothing cool over here. But at least I have my own little robot protector on my side, so there's that. Alright, what? How do I... Oh, wait, no. Wrong way. Gotta go through specifically this door. Assuming... Did I already fuck things up? Let me see here. Okay, wait. I think I go around here. Okay, I go around here. All right. I don't know why those doors are closed, but fine. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. Let's remind myself how to... Oh, wait. Where the hell did she go? Oh, no, it's a Houdini splicer. All right, cool. I got some information on her. Oh, she's already dead. All right, good. That's what I'm talking about. Michael Malott says, I love BioShock series. Me too. It's fun finally returning. And, you know, I'm getting the hang of things again. It's a little bit of an upward battle, but I'm getting there. All right, let's continue. Azaz says, I love some hacking. Immortal last words. Yeah, I love hacking, but need to make sure I get my timing right. I mean, honestly, I like the BioShock 1 hacking so much more just because it's just like this little mini game. But admittedly, that breaks up the tension too much. I can understand why they got rid of it. Also, kind of just, I don't know, it's basically you're just loading up a totally different game from the one you've been playing, which is, you know, part of the appeal. But at the same time, I can understand them not wanting to break up the gameplay that much. Greetings to you, Mike C. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Get out of my way. Okay. Oh, man, that turret almost fucked me up. Not turret, I mean, security bot. Yes, security bot. All right. Let's, all right, how many... Okay, I gotta use these auto-hack darts anyway. Well, let's tempt fate by doing some, conventional hacking. All right, that went okay. Sweet. Michael Diaz says, Doc, an off-the-wall question, but do you have a favorite musical? I mean, yeah, that's definitely going to be Rocky Horror Picture Show. The one I've rewatched the most, easily. Feel like maybe I rewatch that maybe once a year. I've been to Shadowcast once of it. I admittedly didn't like the Shadowcast as much. But, it's cool that they do that. Alright, here we go. Okay. Rivets. I could use some more of these. I need to start using my money, because I have an excessive amount of money. Alright, let's see here. Alright, cool. Michael Malott says, I'm really surprised they only did 3 games. Every other series has way too many games in their series. Well, not for lack of trying. They are currently developing a BioShock 4. In the news recently, they said they had some difficult... Oh, great. Thank you, security bot. Thanks for always getting in my way. But yeah, they're making a BioShock 4. A developer called Cloud Chamber has taken over it, but it's run into some difficulties. They're having trouble figuring out what to do with it. Like what the gameplay approach is going to be. And what this... Apparently, like, the issue with it is they don't have a good idea of what the story is going to be. And that's, like, a key thing. You gotta figure out the story, because that's, like, one of the most, lauded aspects of these games is, like, the storytelling. So if you don't get that right, then, you're just gonna end up, like, depreciating the value of the series. And I do like the fact that they are, like, they're not just pumping these games out. Like, you know, BioShock 2... It's a great game, but it is an example of Take-Two being like, well, we have this critically lauded game series. We should, you know, just try to, you know, put out a sequel really quick. And, you know, like, it's a great game, but it's clear that they do, like, recycle stuff from the original BioShock. It's kind of just, like, pretty damn similar. And BioShock Infinite, you know, it has its issues in and of itself. I'm glad they're taking their time now. They're like, okay, well, we got to make sure the next one, it's like a full-blown... It's like something special, and we're not gonna, like... We're not gonna, like, shit all over the franchise. Hopefully that's what it means. Because they could have easily just, like, you know, just reskinned one of these BioShock games. But they didn't, you know? So there's that. But then again, this is the publisher that owns the rights to Grand Theft Auto, so they, honestly, you know, they don't really, as long as they release a Grand Theft Auto game every 2 decades, like, I think they'll be good financially. They don't really have to release games. So that's the unfortunate state of gaming, I suppose. Dustin Pritchard says Ken Levine was the heart of the games, and that's why they have not made a new one. I mean, he's currently making Judas, which in and of itself is a spiritual successor to the franchise, which I am really looking forward to. I don't know if, like, I don't know. It's an interesting concept. Like, it has some interesting narrative ideas. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, as good as the original, but it looks promising. It's basically, you know, it's BioShock in space, which ironically, well, I guess fittingly, System Shock, the spiritual predecessor of the franchise, that was in space in and of itself. So it's funny that, yeah, they're going back into space, but it's not just that. It seems like it's basically taking inspiration from the game, from basically just roguelikes where it's built around your character dying, and every time you basically start multiple runs, and every run you you know, get a little bit more powerful. So I'm interested in seeing how that like works with like the BioShock the BioShock gameplay style.
I am looking to...
An interesting idea, and it's basically, I mean, also just the roguelike approach with Judas is also based around
train station.
it's based around basically making your choices, at least giving you a better kind of illusion that your choices matter, where every run you get to make certain choices that affect your relationship with one of three characters, and how you affect your relationship affects what you get in a certain run. So you might get they might hook you up with a better weapon or an upgrade or something, and you get like at least a sense that you're doing something when you're making choices, or maybe a different kind of route is available. And it's also, I guess, the controversial aspect of Judas is that it's going to be a lot more procedurally generated, which could be a bad thing, because you hear procedural generation and you think of something like Minecraft or Starfield or something, or No Man's Sky, where it's just like randomly generated shit. So I'm not totally sure about that, but at the same time, I do like the idea of something like BioShock that can be kind of played infinitely. Unlike BioShock Infinite.
Delta.
All right.
Experiment in social unity.
BioShock Infinite, ironically, was more BioShock Finite.
Its memory.
Thank you for the super chat, Ethan. Hey, Doc, which did you prefer, long legs or weapons? Now, I kind of approached this a little bit in my weapons video. But the funny thing about weapons is that it's very similar. It's got a very similar story to long legs. Not to spoil things too much if you haven't seen weapons, but it's a very similar story, and I kind of wonder if they were kind of feeling a little, I guess, nervous, because I think weapons was being shot when long legs came out. I liked weapons more. I feel like it has a more approachable version of that story. But basically, I mean, I will say Longlegs has a really cool stylistic approach to it. Its approach to its narrative definitely was not for everybody. It wasn't totally for me, but I still enjoyed it. They're pretty similar movies. I feel like Weapons is a little bit more of a mainstream, not mainstream, but more widely enjoyable kind of approach to the concept that both films were exploring. Ah, shit, I gotta get some more. Thank you, Circus of Values machine. Hopefully I can successfully hack you. Alright, I did. Okay. Alright, turning things around. Greetings to you, General Stupidity. Thank you for the DVD I got in the mail today. I appreciated it. Okay, that three guy says, "Nyeh. What's up, Doc?" Nothing much, just playing some BioShock 2, just chilling out with you guys. Michael Malott asks, will you be live streaming Minerva's Den too? it's definitely planned. I don't know for sure if I am, but it's definitely in the plans, definitely in the works. That three guy says, "Big fan of the channel for a long time. You excited for the new live action Scooby Doo series coming to Netflix?" I keep forgetting that's a thing. I guess I don't know. I, I haven't. I've been having some mixed feelings about recent Scooby Doo stuff, so I'm not totally sure if they're gonna nail it. It would be cool if they understand the assignment and it feels authentic. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm like, I'll just power through it. No. All right, you're on my side now, and also you're on my side now. All right, well, that fixed it. All right, cool. It's good to know I don't even have to find a security off switch or anything. I could just like auto hack it. All right. But yeah, I feel like we've only really had four live action Scooby Doo things. And they haven't, they've been kind of mixed. I do get a lot of enjoyment from the theatrical live-action Scooby-Doo movies, and a limited amount of enjoyment from the direct-to-video Scooby-Doo stuff, the direct-to-video live-action ones. Or I guess made-for-TV live-action ones. They weren't direct-to-video. You had to wait a little while. You had to watch them on Cartoon Network first. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, let's do this. Then let's record this, and let's use our new RPG. Here we go. All right, okay, I only got a B for that. Ah, I blew him up. Bullshit. B for bullshit. All right, well. I honestly don't like the idea of the Scooby-Doo live-action show being a camp show, even though I'm doing Camp October. I guess it could be like I could, I have like a theme thing I can do around that Scooby-Doo show that I can revisit again. But I don't really like the camp thing because it feels like they're trying to Wednesdayify it, where they're trying to create some kind of Hogwartsy fucking thing to do around Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I don't like the idea behind it.
Tails, right? Wrong. See, with Adam involved, every stiff's got a story.
That three guy says, do the fan films count for the live action?
If that stuff makes it
not really to me. I mean, they're not really official
you to take the story
things.
Dionysus Park and
it's like,
get
I mean, I'm sure there's some great fan films, but it's
and I'll unlock
not quite, I guess, the same approach, I suppose.
He's hiding something.
All right.
He sort of took the fun out of that one. He's locked in the security booth, however. So
I mean, I'm also hoping that it's not going to be a drama show. I'm hoping the Scooby-Doo live-action show is not, like, Supernatural. I know there's, like, people who want Supernatural Scooby-Doo. They want Scooby-Natural. Or they want, like, just a teen drama approach to Scooby. I definitely don't want that. I don't want a Riverdale version of Scooby, though I do know there's a lot of fans who want that. It's not for me, though. To me, I don't know, Scooby-Doo needs to have a certain amount of whimsy and humor to it that I feel that kind of approach would not really work well with. All right. Let me see here. Yeah, let's use my spear gun. I got a feeling I'm gonna need some range in here. This place is totally empty. This place is dead. All right, let me see. Well, the little sisters are on the prowl now, so I gotta go hunt them down. The fun thing about this level compared to other levels is that it's basically just built around hunting down the little sisters. You have to get the little sisters in order to beat the level. Though you don't have to do all of their gatherings. But they help you out, so you might as well. Alright. Alright, let's see. Remote I got plenty of those. Yeah, I might as well buy some more machine gun ammo. There we go. Here we go. Dante says, I don't really trust Netflix with adaptations anymore. As a Castlevania and Devil May Cry fan. Yeah, I've tried to get into Wednesday. Like, that's like one of their big shows, and that's like an example of their live action, or cartoon to live action adaptations. But it's not a bad show from what I watched. It's just really not for me. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me, and it feels like it follows like very similar formulas to other shows of its type, and it's just not quite, it doesn't quite do it for me, but it definitely does it for its target audience, of course. Doesn't feel all that much like Addams Family either, honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't really have that same sense of humor to me, like, beyond just Wednesday being deadpan. Like, it just doesn't really feel all that much like Addams Family to me. I don't know. Just feels like dark Harry Potter. Or I guess darker Harry Potter or whatever. Alright. Alright, well, I got plenty of remote hack darts. Okay, I don't want to go that far ahead yet. Man, my security bot has this handled. Alright. Not JPEG says, greetings and salutations, Doctor in chat. Well, greetings to you as well. Always great to have an audience. I haven't been playing these diaries just because, oh shit, okay, I should probably use my, oh great, well I don't have that, so I can't use it. I haven't been playing the diaries just because, this is more of a chill-out stream, and, I'm not gonna be paying that close attention to the story anyway. I'm just gonna be, like, going through the levels, just chatting with you guys. I do love this franchise's lore and stuff, but my state of mind during these streams are not the best for dissecting the lore. Though I have been reading the BioShock Rapture book. If you haven't read it and you're a BioShock fan, I do suggest it. It's a pretty interesting prequel that explains how Rapture was founded. It also had collaboration from the creator of BioShock, Ken Levine. So it's a pretty faithful to the franchise, and you get to find out, like, well, what pushes these people to, like, want to build a crazy, wacky city under the ocean? And it turns out, well, I guess Robert J. Oppenheimer did it, I suppose. All right, all right, well, let's use my camera some more. Oh my god, that did not stun him all that much. Must have had his rubbers on. Take that, bitch. All right. Azaz says, I watch Castlevania mainly because they have Warren Ellis working on the show. That was before the allegations happened. I don't know any allegations against Warren Ellis. I do know he's like a... He writes some weird comics, from what I've seen, but I heard good things about that Castlevania show. I mean, I feel like they have a little bit better luck with their animated shows, or animated continuations of franchises, animated adaptations, too. But yeah, they're a bit of a mixed bag just because they're so based on algorithms determining, like, what their shows are and what their movies are. It's just not, you know... just not as, inspiring, I suppose, when, you know, like, a computer program, like, decided which show to pick up or whatever. They looked at, like, a pilot script, and they put a pilot script through fucking ChatGPT or something and said, all right, well, we might pick it up if you put this and this and this in it, because the algorithm said, people want that. All right. Okay, well, I gotta hack that thing. Oh, come on. What a waste. Perfectly good remote hack dart. Gone to waste. Piece of shit. Die. Wilderness Style says, hey, Doc, have you watched Twisted Metal? I have not. I've been thinking about watching it just because I listened to the Doughboys podcast, and it features one of the hosts as a character on it named Stu. But I haven't watched it just because I don't have Peacock. I guess I could pirate it, but that takes another level of effort too. Like I don't I don't know. I'm not as big of a TV guy. I try to be because TV is the future, as I'm told. But feel like I'm a little bit more consistent catching a movie in the theaters than streaming a TV show. I feel like the last recent TV show I streamed was Severance season 2. I really like that, but there's not a lot of shows that. And I started streaming Andor season 2. I like that show as well, but yeah, it's just hard for me to like stick with TV shows as much. Jack says, "Let's go! The best BioShock game. Let's save Eleanor." Well, hell yeah. I'm gonna try my best. Try my best to save her and not corrupt her. Alright. I'm gonna end up corrupting her. I just know it. Alright, I gotta fight this Big Daddy. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be... It's gonna be something else. Well, that's not gonna do fucking shit against it. Alright, well... Alright, so the security bot blowing up should take some health away from it. Oh, and also, I have some additional security bots. Thank goodness. Hell yeah, thank you, security bots. You're my friends. I love all of you, security bots. Okay, alright. Got some distance from him. How are you not dead yet? Nah, okay, now you're dead. Alright, good. Alright, come with me, you little punk. Let's do this. Way Cool Dude says, "I feel you, Doc. I often don't watch shows to completion." Yeah, I don't know. And sometimes I'll, like, drop a show and I don't remember anything when I try to pick it up, so then I'm like, oh, I gotta start it over. That's, like, a whole other thing. I'm trying to even think of, like, a show... I guess I am gonna watch Fallout Season 2 all the way through. So that is an upcoming show I'm interested in, just because I'm a huge Fallout fan. I did enjoy Fallout Season 1, I did. I just feel like it does have a little bit of an issue I have with the series, and I guess that they basically baked it into the storyline of the show, but the show is basically based around, well, we want to tell a story in this pre-established world, in this pre-established region of the world that has had multiple games already, but we don't want to affect the player's choice. So to get around that, we're going to build in the story that basically all the cool factions and locations have been destroyed. So you'll get to see like the wreckage of things you liked. And then you'll have like the Bethesda versions of those things visiting the wreckage of those things. And I guess it's like a theme of Fallout is like, war never changes, they're all the old stuff is going to be destroyed to make way for new stuff. But yeah, it's still a little bit of a bummer. I'm like, oh man, I guess maybe they're going to have the NCR. They kind of had the NCR in Season 1, but, and like also in the trailer for Season 2, they show, a ghoulified king in what looks like, Freeside, so it seems like New Vegas has collapsed. So it seems like it's going to be a mixed bag of, well, it's going to feel authentic, but at the same time, it's going to not have all this cool stuff. It's going to have, like, the remnants of all the cool stuff, because they don't want to overwrite a player's choice, I guess. So, a bit of a mixed bag. I'm sure, the show itself is going to be great, most likely, like Season 1. I'm just going to be a little bummed out that all that stuff is just destroyed. All right. So, the fun thing about Gathering, which, I went into in previous parts, but it's been a while, is basically just prepping. Just getting ready for your visitors. We're going to come trying to kick your ass. You got to get ready for them. You got to set all these booby traps. I don't have any trap RPGs, though, which is a bit of a bummer, but I do have a mini turret, so that's gonna come in handy. All right. All right. That guy is just crashing out right now. All right. All right. Okay. I think got everything I need. I just want to use Cyclone Trap. Yes. That's what it's called. Dude, leave me alone. I'm trying to set traps here. You can start attacking me once I All right. All right, let me switch. One thing I do wish that BioShock 1 and 2 had compared to BioShock Infinite is the ability... Well, I actually, no, no, never mind. BioShock 2 has the ability to seamlessly switch between... Like, basically use your weapon and plasmid simultaneously. I forgot about that. I was like, just spacing out for a second, forgetting that very basic thing. All right, all right, that guy's dead. And I got an A. Cool. I haven't gotten an A in nearly a decade. All right. You guys are dead. You guys are gonna join the dead guy family soon, too. Ah. Yeah, blow yourself up, dude. Do me a favor. Do us all a favor. Blow yourself up. All right. All right, sweet. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Let me, Anthony F says, I'm waiting for the final season of The Boys, and I'm hoping they don't fuck it up more than they already have. Yeah, that's another thing that does scare me away from streaming shows, is just because audiences can, like, really go back and forth on whether they really like a show or not. Where it's like, I like to, like, sometimes I do like to just wait and see how things pan out, how people, like, feel in the long run about a show, because I admittedly, never watched Game of Thrones, and then by the end of the show, I see nothing but this show sucks. So I feel like, I didn't miss out on anything. I guess I maybe missed out on the, zeitgeist, being, I guess, feeling like I'm a part of something, I suppose, but, I don't know why did it blow up because I, like, stepped on it? Wow. All right. So sometimes I'm going to be like, well, I guess I didn't waste time watching Game of Thrones, I suppose. Apparently it sucked. I mean, I guess at least the ending sucked. But, yeah, it sucked enough where I don't see anybody say they liked it anymore. All right. Let's see. How am I on, could use some more mini turrets, frag grenades, trap rivets. I'm okay for those. All right, let me see here. Not JPEG ass. Ever been to the Midsummer Scream Horror Con? I have not. The only horror con I've been to is Spooky Empire. I've been to quite a few of those, but I haven't been in about, I think the last one was, April 2018, I think. All right, let's go here. So it's been a while. I should probably grab, okay, so here's another corpse I can gather at him from. But first, let's get some more healing kits. Here we go. Let's check out what's in this secret area. This secret freezy area, I should say. Oh, shit. Okay, all right. That wasn't a big deal. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh. Didn't see the turret there. All right, guy. Give me this. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, and there might be something I can gather from here. Oh, yeah, there is. So this is actually a pretty good spot to do some gathering. Actually, just because there's so many, turrets and cameras you can take over. Pretty decent strategic choice. Here we go. Not JPEG asked, Tim Hortons pizza with Mountain Dew? Yes, no, maybe. I mean, Mountain Dew, yes. I've got, like, a thing of, Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I'm glad you don't have to go to Taco Bell to get it now. You can just buy it from the stores now. So I like that. But, as far as Tim Hortons, I heard some bad things about their pizza, but I'm not Canadian, so I've never been to a Tim Hortons. I've never been to Canada either. So, definitely two factors that are kind of blocking the way from me giving you a decent answer to the pizza part of that. But I don't hear great things about Tim Hortons pizza, because they're like a coffee shop slash donut place too, so I wouldn't really think of that as like having good pizza necessarily. Engineer says BioShock 4 is in big trouble, unfortunately. Yep, know all about it, but I'm hoping oh shit. I'm hoping that, you know, they figure some stuff out. Because, I mean, BioShock 4 is coming out. And it is going to come out eventually. They're not going to let this series die forever. But I'm hoping that all the delays and all the changes in management, all that shit is just pointing to the fact that they care about BioShock 4 being good. So, hopefully, you know, I'm taking an optimistic approach to it. What is he? Is this guy just frozen? All right. Well, I guess his hat is still there. All right, cool. This is Frosty the Snowman's hat. I just realized. Let's see what happens. Oh, now, okay, now it's gone. All right. I guess Frosty will never live again. Oh, well. So, something I do want to mention is, the remasters of BioShock 1 and 2 are a bit of a mixed bag just because they're a lot buggier than the original releases. You know, if you're able to play the original releases first, I maybe would recommend that over you know, whatever the hell this is. All right. Let me see. How am I on auto hacks? Yeah, let's just use auto hack. Fuck it. Got a bunch of auto hack darts in there. Okay, that was great. Like, I got 5 of these now. Awesome. This was worth it. I'm not gonna come back over here either.
Ridiculous.
Daily Joe Rogan asks, are you going to try the Hellraiser game? Yeah, when it comes out, I'm definitely going to stream it here. I'm hoping it's a game I mean, it seems like it's gonna be good. And it seems like, you know, I prefer it being a single player over multiplayer too, of course. I'm just hoping it's a game I can genuinely fuck with and, like, stick to and stream fully for you guys. Man. Okay, maybe, yeah, I guess I might as well just do the gathering right now, because a bunch of these guys are coming to fuck with me anyway. Alright, put some traps down real quick. Alright, traps, trap darts. Alright, that should be good. I don't have any, okay, I don't have any of that shit. Alright, that should, okay, I do have some trap RPGs, but we're gonna wait to do that and focus on getting this Adam. Anthony F says, you streaming Metal Gear Delta? Probably not. Just because, I mean, I do like, a few months ago, I got, the Metal Gear Collection Volume 1 for $20 from Best Buy, for my Nintendo Switch. So, I feel like, you know, I haven't really gotten that heavy duty into Metal Gear all that much, admittedly, so I kind of want to try to get into the franchise more, play the earlier games. Alright. And I'd feel like, I don't know, I'd feel kind of shitty buying that collection and then buying, like, because, like, I hear the third game is the best one. So, like, buying that collection and then buying, like, the remake of the third game without having really played the original version, like, I don't know.
Daddy's giving you stories.
I barely touched the collection. I played the first game, but I need to play more of that collection, because they got the 3 Metal Gear Solid games, and then plus also the earlier games, the shitty NES ones, and then also the computer-based original ones that Kojima actually did. Admittedly, also haven't really gotten that hardcore into Kojima games. Like, I've tried Death Stranding, I think, like 3 times. My recent playthrough, I got a lot further, admittedly. But, like, I got up to the point where you get the motorcycle in Death Stranding, but I still have trouble sticking with it. Definitely a game that's, like, it really, really tests you, that game.
Normally, only a little sister can see them, but I can show you what Stanley's trying to hide.
Alright, let's see what Stanley's doing.
Stanley was...
Alright, he's doing Rapture Heroin, okay.
He spent all her money through these mad parties.
Alright, and he spent, he spent Sofia Lamb's money on, prostitutes, I guess. I don't know, not a bad way to spend a fortune.
Your eye on the brass ring,
Prostitutes and drugs. Alright.
To the sisters.
There are worse ways to spend a fortune. Like, have you seen what, you know... I don't know, like, some people spend their money on the most questionable things, but prostitutes and drugs are pretty much the best thing you can spend that money on. Alright. Just something to think about, kids. Alright, Michael Diaz asks, have you ever seen I Was a Teenage Werewolf? Well, actually, maybe I have. I think maybe they made it... They had an MST3K episode that riffed on it, possibly. But I can't quite remember. I think maybe Michael Landon was in it from Bonanza. Not totally sure. It's a bit of a blur, but maybe I have. I mean, I was at one point a teenage werewolf.
Shame what...
All right, let's see. But not really. All right.
They did to you.
Lynn's asked, did Doc mention the Halloween game trailer? I haven't actually. I mean, it maybe was asked, but I didn't see a question asking about it. I actually do want to chat about it. It's, I guess, maybe one of my most anticipated games of next year, just because it's Halloween.
Eleanor is the dream, and she needs...
I don't really know how good it's going to be, and, you know, it also comes with the aspect of it's going to maybe be... It's gonna, like, we're gonna, I mean, something I am, like, kind of not looking forward to is the inevitable, we have an announcement about Halloween the video game that will, like, be posted to their social media a year after its release. Like, yeah, the game is being taken down, but all your microtransaction purchases will still be available for at least another year, so don't worry. Like, you know, because it's being developed and published by Gunn and Ilphonic, the folks behind the Friday the 13th game. And it seems like it's going to be taking a lot of inspiration from that Friday the 13th game, which I did enjoy, but they don't have, like, a super great track record. Like, they basically, I believe Gunn pretty much abandoned the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game just to start work on this Halloween game. They're like, all right, this is the new thing that we can make some money off of. Let's just move on to this already. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know, but the Halloween game is going to have a single player, and from they have been talking it up a lot more than usual with these types of games, so it does give me some hope that it'll be a decent single player. Like, it'll probably be super short, but at least it'll be something. I am kind of afraid it's going to be like the Evil Dead game single player, though, where it's just going to be these isolated missions with some light story to them that kind of just, like, recycles shit from the multiplayer. But I did see that they're apparently outsourcing their single player mode to another developer, which, you know, comes with some mixed feelings, where it's like, this is like a secondary effort to us compared to the multiplayer, because of course it would be. The multiplayer is going to be the thing that makes them the money, but yeah. It is kind of funny because also, like, I remember a time when multiplayer modes would be something that were tacked onto single-player games. Like, the game I'm playing, for instance, right now, BioShock 2, it had a now mostly defunct multiplayer mode that was outsourced to another developer. The main developer of this game for the single-player mode was 2K Marin, but Take-Two was like, well, or 2K/Take-Two were like, well, a multiplayer mode, you know, people will give a game more longevity, and people will more people will buy it or whatever. Like, it'll add value to the game, so we got to put that in there. I don't think there was, like, transactions or any of that shit yet, so there wasn't, like, this will make us some extra money, through DLCs. I mean, maybe they did. I don't remember this game getting, like, multiplayer DLC or anything. But I do remember, like, even Arkham Origins got a tacked-on multiplayer mode, and I do regret never getting to play the tacked-on multiplayers of this game and Arkham Origins, just because, I hear people enjoyed them. I'm sure they weren't, like, super deep multiplayer modes. They were just kind of like an afterthought, but still, it's, at least a little bit of a novelty to be able to play one of your favorite games with other people. Now there's no multiplayer at all with this franchise. Closest thing to that now is, I guess, just the Clash in the Clouds leaderboards on BioShock Infinite. I guess that's pretty much it. All right, let's get another plasmid slot. There we go. Guess I could get hypnotized. Okay, yeah, let's upgrade my cyclone trap. Though that probably was not. I don't know. Maybe not the best choice, but whatever. All right, let's see. Quick hack. Hacking has fewer stages. Okay. Yeah. Do a lot of hacking. Let's replace Hacker's Delight with that. All right. And let's just make shit easier for myself. Here we go. All right, and I can already hear the Big Daddy nearby. All right, let me see here. All right, so he's gonna be in that room. I'm gonna want to prepare for him. Actually, is there a Circus of Values? Okay, there's one in the next room over. All right, so let's save before we head over there. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Wish they would remaster Arkham Origins. Yeah, that's the one that they've pretty much left behind. They remastered all of them, but Arkham Origins, they haven't even released Arkham Origins on the Switch. There's just, it's not available in any, like, modern capacity. The closest thing to a modern capacity is just buying it on Steam, which I did, or buying it, or I guess playing it through backwards compatibility on your Xbox Series console. It's like the closest thing. All right, let me see. Any good shit in here. Okay, I can always use some more of these. All right, but otherwise, we're good. I'm gonna need some armor-piercing rounds. All right, let's continue. What? Oh, wait. I'm all, like, mixed up. Is there? Okay, yeah, there's some shit over here. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I want this. Eve Expert. This basically makes it so I can carry one more Eve hypo. All right, that's good. Let me see. Medical Expert, I'll keep that. Headhunter, your headshots do more damage. I guess that's useful. Sports Boost, that's useful. Proud Parent, yeah, that's useful. Yeah, I'll get rid of Headhunter. I want that extra Eve hypo. Alright. Are there two? What? What? This is a rarity. I never see two fucking Big Daddies at once. Is that one dead? Okay, that one, like, instantly died. I guess just because the game is like, no, there can't be two of these things at one time. Alright. This is way too much. I don't know why there were two, but yeah, it looks like he got his health chipped away, though. That's good. Alright, Is there, like, another guy around here? There's, like, another splicer around, but whatever. Alright, I also want to film this guy. Basically filming a Big Daddy snuff tape. Pretty fucked up, honestly. Oh, shit. Okay, Are you not dead, dude? Die. All right. Beat him to death with the butt of my gun. All right, here we go. Adopt. Dante Reyes says, geez, Doc, two Big Daddies. One Big Daddy? Two Big Daddies? But you But he can't. Oh, my medication. All right. Okay. That's one of those weird Simpsons moments that's just stuck in my head all the time. All right. Ooh, okay, yeah, that was close. I got a little freebie. Here we go. I got that. Otherwise, I could use some more shotgun ammo. Canned beans, I'm sure Rorschach would love this place. Get some canned beans. This Big Daddy's eating beans! Alright. Okay, let's continue. Andrew Thomas asks, will Dr. Wolfula do a Hammer June? You mean like an MC Hammer series of videos? I guess it's possible. I don't know if he did any movies, but yeah, as far as like Hammer horror, yeah, I'd be interested in covering those films for sure. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I guess we're gonna, because this year I couldn't really do a full June Universal Horror Month. While another channel was eating my lunch, but definitely want to make sure I come back next year with a stronger turnout of vids there. But I feel like, yeah, we are going to have some diminishing returns as far as Universal horror movies for me to cover, I guess. I guess there's, like, Invisible Agent. That's one of the classics. The Invisible Woman. No relation to the Marvel one. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have any trap spear ammo. I just haven't had any. Oh well. Alright, so let's, there's a few different ways splicers can come in here. I do hate that they do kind of just, they'll spawn in over time. So if you, like, fuck around too long, they'll just show up. So they can really waste some of your prep for them. All right, some of these just very haphazard placement. Let's try out the Cyclone Trap 3. See how more effective this is. All right. Well, I probably overrided some of them, but whatever. All right.
Who is that?
No, let's stick with that. And let's use the bees. This Big Daddy's using bees. Where the hell are you guys? Come on. Let's do this. I want you to walk into my traps. I don't want you guys to snipe me. Oh, wait. Okay, good. Alright, let's film this motherfucker. Alright, cool. Okay, acquired tonic, Fountain of Youth. Hell yeah, let's see what we got here. Alright, so standing in water slowly restores health and Eve. Alright, that's useful, but a little too gimmicky for me. I appreciate it, but I don't need that, bro. At least not yet. Maybe if I get some more tonic slots. Where the fuck are you guys? You guys are all coming that way, huh?
I hope it was a fun night.
How are we on progress, little sister? I want to get this done. You almost did? Okay, thank God. All right, she's done. Sweet. Keep moving. Cosmic says, I felt Gotham Knights was too easy compared to the other Arkham games. Yeah, I played some Gotham Knights, but I can't get all that far just because it doesn't really do anything to me, combat-wise, compared to the other games. Like, I feel like I'm just, like, flipping around, fighting, enemies, like, and using a little, like, it's just not quite the same, and, like, the stealth feels so much more simplified. Like, it is based around, you know, the multiplayer aspect of it, I suppose, but, yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me. It's not as fun or impactful as the Arkham games, and it's not necessarily trying to be Arkham, but yeah, the comparison is pretty unavoidable. I saw, like, the new Lego Batman game is going to basically be an Arkham game, and I'll definitely probably be getting it. I have some mixed feelings about it just because, you know, I do enjoy the Lego games, but they're so, like, you know, they are designed for, like, you know, babies to be able to play. So I'm hoping like it's gonna be at least a little more difficult. It's definitely not gonna be as, and you know, the Arkham games aren't really all that difficult, so it's definitely not gonna be as difficult as those games. Those games already aren't all that difficult. So I'm afraid I'm gonna be like, well, I get they have a, you know, a version of the stealth and combat from those Arkham games, but I'm afraid it's not gonna. It's not gonna have, like, it's probably not gonna have the same amount of depth. So I don't know. I feel like it's gonna maybe be a situation where I'm just gonna miss playing a new Arkham game, where it's not gonna quite do it for me. It's gonna be a nice thing to be able to play, but it's still just gonna remind me how much I miss the fucking Arkham games. Mariana says, that face when you get the urge to mail your eyes to YouTube headquarters. Yeah, I heard that, yeah, you just gotta send your eyes to YouTube, and, that's all you really need to do to verify you're an adult. They can, like, age verify your eyeballs. Alright, let me see here. I got plenty of that. I do want more anti-personnel rounds. That comes in handy. I have been considering, they re-released a remaster of System Shock 2, which I got for free somehow. I don't know how I got it for free. It was just in my Steam account, and I know you could get it for free by pre-ordering the System Shock remake, but I don't remember if I pre-ordered that remake, so I don't know quite how I got that System Shock 2 remaster for free, but I've been thinking about at least doing, like, one stream of it, just because I do enjoy those System Shock games. I don't know if I'll be able to, like, go through a System Shock game in these streams, just because it's just significantly more complicated than a BioShock game. Shit, I feel like I'm not going to be able to quite figure out live. Now, okay, so, there is another corpse in here. This isn't necessarily the best place to harvest a corpse. I feel like maybe a less open area like this place over here probably be much better to harvest a corpse, just because they're gonna be coming after me like through a corridor, basically. There's a trap dart, but it's used. Alright, well, oh well. Okay. Still don't have any trap darts. I haven't found a single fucking trap dart. I'm sure they've been, like, dispensed in the vending machines. I just have not been paying attention. Alright. Yeah, the only games I ever really beat on this channel are the story ones, or ones I'm just super comfortable and competent with, like BioShock or Batman. The Batman Arkham games. Otherwise, like, if it's a game, I'm probably not gonna finish it. I wish I could, but yeah. Alright. Okay, so I got anti-personnel rounds, proximity mines, put that right there. Put that one, yeah, right here. Alright. Let's do some gathering. Not JPEG says 31 likes to 70 likes. You heard the man. Make it happen. I don't know why specifically 70 likes, but any like is appreciated. Because if you like my videos, there's a decent chance I like you. Not necessarily a guarantee, but there's a better chance of me liking you. I feel like the remaster has a really buggy auto-aim, because I feel like I don't have any stick drift at all, but for some reason sometimes it'll just, like, seem to lock on to an enemy, like, behind a wall or something. For, like, no reason. Gotta be there. Do so much better. Okay, that's not good. How are we? Okay, we're halfway there. Hopefully, I fucking forgot about my turrets. Gotta use those. Okay, okay, I'm out of those. That's embarrassing. Alright, We're doing a little bit better.
Daddy, I'm ready.
I'm all out of rivets, but she's finished, so... Fuck that guy up. Alright, cool.
Are you taking me home?
Let's continue. They're just, like, randomly playing the Sander Cohen music. I don't know why. I guess it's just another example of just a thing from the, a thing from the first game that they just randomly recycle. Alright, actually, how are we... Do I have... Oh, yeah, okay, so I fully, Alright, so I fully harvested with that little sister, which, okay, I finally got some trap spears, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing, because that means I'm gonna have a big sister, riding my ass in just a little bit, and, I'm not looking forward to that. I gotta prepare for that, best I can. Let's see, Alright, so... I definitely want some more healing items. So let's try to figure out... Are there healing items this way? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, well, I can drop her off here, too, but yeah... There's a vending machine when you need one. Better be one down here. Is there? I feel like there... Yeah, okay, there's apparently one around the... Just around this corner. Alright, let's, jump on down. Sweet. Here we go. Wait, alright, here it is. Cool. Alright, let me check on the chat real quick. Michael Diaz says, I had a partial idea for a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Instead of taking place in a typical hot Texas weather, but in the cold, snowy area of Amarillo. I guess that there's an idea there. I guess I don't... I suppose it snows in Texas. I just never really hear about it. I guess a change of climate could be interesting for the franchise, as long as it's still in Texas. Or you could just do a thing where the Ice Age happened. There's also there's potential there, I think. All right. Well, let me see here. Okay, okay, I don't know how to get back to the place I was at, so I guess let's just go back to that central area. Oh, I do hear... Well, okay. Hopefully there's some decent items over here. Wait, alright. Then again, I'm sure one of these recordings probably has the code to that door. But oh well, whatever. Okay, alright, I'm back where I wanted to be. Alright, sweet. Okay, so I should have enough items to prepare myself for that, or at least I would, if these guys would just leave me alone.
Like the back of my hand. This might work.
Okay. Alright, so increased damage, sweet. That sucked. Alright. Alright, let's, I guess hope for the best. Hopefully we can take down this, Actually, is there a, Okay, there's a vent over there. Let's just do that vent. Actually, how am I on... Alright, well, whatever. Let's just do that vent and hope there's no fucking splicers back over here. Alright, let's save. And prepare to get my ass kicked by a big sister. Wilderness Style says, what about Texas Chainsaw Massacre in space? I mean, that always works for every franchise. People love when they go to space. They never make fun of it. I do remember, like, apparently John Carpenter was asked to direct Halloween 6, but only if he could do it in space. I don't know if that was him trolling, because this was also before space sequels were even really a thing yet.
He panicked.
And he was just like, yeah, let's just do it in space. I guess it was also him wanting to do a space movie. He eventually, I think, he did, like, Ghosts of Mars, and I think he did another space movie towards the end of the 90s, early 2000s. So I think he was also just in the mood to just put Michael Myers in space just to to, yeah, have an excuse to do a space movie. Which, I guess he hadn't really done a movie that took place in space since Dark Star, I think, his first movie. It'd been a while. He did some movies involving space.
You were just a deep-sea explorer with
Actually, I don't think okay, I think,
gave it a nickname.
I think the big sister actually isn't gonna get me
Well,
here.
sure, you were a
Oh, sweet.
So
Hell yeah, thank you, little sister. All right, what do we got here? Demanding father. Little sisters gather Adam more quickly. All right, well, it's tempting, but I want to try to avoid
Goodbye, Johnny Top.
I want to try to avoid boring upgrades that just make the game, I guess, negligibly easier. Just like give me an excuse to play the game slightly worse. I'm already playing the game not great. I might as well not get another handicap. Keen observer. Because some of these upgrades, they basically just make progression faster. But the thing is you're going to get the progression anyway. It's just like a waste of a slot to get stuff that increases your progression. Like, there's a perk in the Fallout games that makes it so you level up faster. But it's just like, you're going to level up anyway. Like, it's just like, are you that impatient? It's a long game. Just fucking level up at the normal pace. But I guess it's like nice for Eddie as somebody who wants that kind of upgrade, I suppose. Hypnotize. No, I'll get hypnotize. What am I going to replace it with? Security. Yeah. Play security command.
Hypnotize your foes. Laugh as they fight each other.
Not JPEG says too late for Michael Myers versus Leatherface. It would be cool if one of the big distributors was just like, let's just try to make another Versus movie. Like, just give it another shot. I feel like there'd be, I don't know, there would be interest. I feel like you could very easily just make a new Jason and Freddy movie just by being like, it's Freddy versus Jason again. Like, yeah, all right. Just, like, reestablish both at the same time. And, you could, like, spin on, you can, like, take off from there and, like, have their individual franchise continue. And you don't necessarily have to, address the continuity of them fighting in the previous entries, but just like, oh, well, we reintroduce Jason and Freddy again, and they're fighting again. Here you go. Now we're back to making Jason and Freddy movies. We broke the ice. That's an option. You kill two birds with one stone. But at the same time, I feel like if you made another Freddy versus Jason movie, not necessarily a direct sequel to the first Freddy vs. Jason. I think people are going to go to the theater and see it. They're going to be like, yeah, all right, let's go see that. Then again, I'm not sure what the right situation with Freddy is. It seems like it's not necessarily as complicated as Jason, but it's still, I believe the estate of Wes Craven have some say in it. All right, so I think I just have to get the last little sister, and she's a little bit around the corner. All right. How am I on money, actually? All right. Well, I don't really need any ammo yet. Continue on.
The finest minds of paradise.
Not JPEG ass. Angry Orchard Jason Voorhees drinks. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Consider
I was hoping to get the thriller pack that the Blood Orange Angry Orchard Jason flavor is contained within.
You've saved from Mother.
But
Check the Gatherer's Garden.
the issue was it's just not really available in my area. Maybe they've since made it available, but I guess now that the short has been released, there's not as much interest, I suppose, and because I was hoping to get a case of that, and like in the middle of my video covering the short, I could also cover that flavor. I don't know if I want to just be like, all right, well, I found the thriller pack. Here's like just a standalone video of me trying out just this drink. Like, oh, it's orangey, all right. It's an orange cider. All right, yeah. Anthony asks, could Michael versus Jason work, or would Michael just get beheaded? Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that would, I guess, pan out, just because, you know, if it is Michael just using his standard knife, it's not necessarily something you could, like, counter easily with the chainsaw. You would definitely have to use something else. It wouldn't necessarily feel, I guess, as pure. I don't know, like, but then again, also, admittedly, it is a challenge figuring out versus movies, I suppose, like, because it can't just be them fighting the whole movie. You have to break it up, and then you have to, like, figure out, like, how does a fight between Freddy and Jason even work? Like, because, like, Freddy has a claw glove, and he does have, like, dream power. Like, they made it work the best they could with Freddy versus Jason, but it still is, like, a little awkward, like, having a guy with a machete fight a guy with a claw glove. Like, oh man, like, that thing was just like, I guess I hacked the explosive device. Did I hack that though? All right, I hacked it. All right, good. Because yeah, if all of Freddy versus Jason 1 was just the scene of, like, a guy with a claw glove, like, just kind of running around a big dude with a machete, the movie would not necessarily have worked super well. There wouldn't have been much of a movie there. All right, let me see. How am I on my resources? Use some more anti-personnel. All right, let's continue. One last little sister, and then we're moving on from Dionysus Park, I think. All right, spear ammo, good. Wait. Let's heal up, because I believe there's going to be a... I don't know about you guys, but I think there's going to be a Big Daddy up ahead. I want to try to make sure I'm ready for him. Don't want to embarrass myself in front of a fellow Big Daddy. All right, let me see here. Mike C says, Freddy vs. Jason 2 would be cool, but it'll never happen, sadly. Yeah, it probably won't happen. It would be cool if they...
Little Tyke
if you could...
pictures.
I don't necessarily want to see, like, a shared universe in movies, but I guess it would be cool if they made, like, a streaming series that was... What if the big slasher icons existed together, and you could do a different approach to what they are with an animated TV show. Maybe you could even do it, I guess, tongue-in-cheek, I suppose. Or maybe you maybe even just do it, like, where it's just, like, a Suicide Squad. Michael Myers, Leatherface. I don't know, I guess Freddy would be hard to, like, I guess, figure out how to work Freddy in there. Just because he's, like, a Dream Demon guy. Or maybe they have to take out Freddy. I don't know. It'd be something we'd figure out in the writer's room. All right. Okay, because they're doing, like, all kinds of crazy what-if things with fucking franchises now through streaming and animation. It's a possibility. Not really necessarily the strongest idea, but it's, you know, it's a possibility. Fuck him up, mini turret, fuck him up. I always feel bad for the drill Big Daddies, because they do hit hard, but if you're just, like, behind a thing, they don't stand a chance. Like, they can't get you. Like, it's just like, good luck, dude. All right, you're my little sister now. She moved on fast. All right. Let me see here. Michael Malott says, "Did you ever read Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash comics?" Yeah, I did. I did read them. I read. You know, they only did 2: Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash, and then Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash. Nightmare Warriors. Yeah, that was what it was called. I think it was called Nightmare Warriors. Based on a screenplay that ultimately did not get shot in as a movie. I am going to eventually cover those comics in a video, so yeah, you're wondering, like, when the next comic video is going to come out. It's not too far off. It's not too far off at all. In fact, I guess part of me, because I do need to finish editing my I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer video. But yeah, I think the next video after that is going to be covering the next Halloween comics. So I'm looking forward to that. If you haven't read the Halloween comics, they do have this very sudden end, where the last Halloween comic series was the first death of Laurie Strode. And for some reason, I guess a rights issue with the publisher or something, I guess, like, Malik Akkad just very suddenly took the rights away to do comics, and he has not, like, they haven't done comics since for whatever reason, but, yeah, the first death of Laurie Strode story was just never finished, and they had additional Halloween comic stories planned that would have, like, figured out how to, you know, a different way to, because they already tried to do it earlier with the first Halloween comic series to try to combine the H2O universe and the Thorn Trilogy universe, but another comic that was planned was another attempt at that. Maybe it would have been more successful, especially since Halloween Resurrection had come out, so you can count for stuff in there. Because the issue with that first Halloween comic that tried to combine the two universes was essentially, like, you know, in that comic, Laurie is the killer. That's the twist in that comic, but Halloween Resurrection immediately retcon that, like, unintentionally by having Laurie Strode just get killed by Michael while she's in an insane asylum. So, yeah, I definitely want to make more videos of those Halloween comics just to, like, I guess explore. I guess also figure out, like, what happened to them, like, why they just fucking suddenly stopped. Alright. I did read, like, an interview with the writer of those comics, and he just didn't really have a clear idea, like, why they just stopped. Like, they were making money. They just were, like, just told, yeah, we're not picked up for another month of these comics. Alright, okay. Definitely something that, honestly, I'm surprised we just haven't seen, like, there have been so many, like, resurrections of franchises in comics lately. Like, I've seen so many, like they have, like, a new serious Space Ghost comic out now, for instance. Like, just so many, like, dormant franchises that have just been, like, resurrected with new comic series. I'm surprised they haven't really thought to do that with comics at all, unless there's just some serious rights issues there that are just preventing it, I suppose. But, yeah, it's just such a missed opportunity not to try to do more Halloween, try to do more, you know, everything. Alright, well, let me see here. My cat just sneezed. Alright. There's a trap, okay, yeah, that's probably not gonna do anything. Yeah, that's a waste. Yeah, that's not gonna do jack shit. I wasted all my trap. God. Alright, whatever. I think otherwise we're good. I just want to have some cyclone traps. Yeah, bring back horror franchise comics. It's a cool way to, like, explore, like, what if stories that you can't really do in a movie. I guess, admittedly, you know, you know, part of why I like, you know, despite how unsatisfying of an ending it is, part of why I like Halloween Ends is just because it reminds me of one of those Halloween comics that just explores a weird random idea in a pulpy way. But yeah, it definitely probably shouldn't have been a movie. But if it was a comic, man, definitely would have been a pretty damn good comic. Just like, oh yeah, all right. Interesting story to explore in a comic. A little bit more, little safer place to explore that kind of story. Explore, like, weird, different kind of Michael Myers stories. Comic form. Alright. Oh, shit, I'm, like, stuck on these seats. All the while, they're, like, messing with my little sister. Don't do that. Alright. I'm also getting my ass kicked, so I gotta... Alright, okay, I gotta do some research. It's like in my videos, they're just not the same if I'm not doing my research. Alright. Alright, you guys are hitting hard, damn. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna want to use some bees. Try to... Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get a lot more defensive now.
Done now. Yay!
Oh, shit. I got no healing items now. Ah, fuck. I fucked around and I found out. Damn it. Ah, shit. Well, that sucks. Oh, that's not good. You have died. All right, I know that game. That was bullshit. All right, great. But it's great that it, you know, it just still just plays by Lego game rules. Like, all right. I guess I lost those resources, I guess. Not that big of a deal, though. I guess I was just, yeah, okay, I guess, all right. I guess it wasn't that big of a deal just because I died right in front of a Vita chamber. All right. So, you know, not the best circumstances. And yeah, like all the splicers just disappeared. All right. That sucked. Okay, I gotta go get some more healing items. I gotta take this shit more seriously. Fucking around too much. But then again, I guess it's also on me for picking a more open area to get attacked in. Alright, where's the nearest vending machine? Alright, looks like it's across from here.
Through Adam, Eleanor will become the daughter of the people, a true utopian. Brilliant beyond measure, but utterly selfless.
I think I just heard a big sister. I'm not totally sure.
Will seem as dogs,
Sounded a bit like it.
amid the afterbirth.
All right. Well, these guys have are definitely camping out over here.
Don't let him get me, Daddy!
I'm gonna try my best, little sister. I'm gonna try my best. Oh my god. Like a repeat of last time. All right, let's heal up. All right, Cosmic says, do you think Halloween 5 would have been better if Jamie Lloyd was the killer as implied at the end of 4? I mean, with the ending of 4, the writer of it didn't really intend for there to be more beyond that. So it does. You do run into an issue of do you do a time jump, or is it just a little girl killing people? And I feel like there's like lots of questions you need to ask. I guess there's also the element of you could have Michael Myers and his niece simultaneously killing people, and he's showing her the ropes and shit, and you got this little girl. Though the dynamic definitely changes in that case. I definitely think it would have been a more interesting, different kind of movie than just like, I guess, a quick retcon of what happened at the end of 4. Just because, you know, Halloween 4 has one of my favorite endings in the series. It has, like, a lot of impact, and then you do have to go into it just pretending Halloween 5 doesn't happen, because, like, yeah, the story of Halloween 5 just takes away the impact of, well, the story, like, the ending of Halloween 4. Jamie is not a killer. I guess it's just, Michael's psychic influence just, made her want to kill for, like, he took over. Like, I guess he briefly died, I guess, and maybe his soul took over her body, I guess. And, he wanted to do a flashback of his first killing, and now he's like a little kid again for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, also adds in explicit supernatural elements to the franchise, which weren't in Halloween 4. Like, the Thorn trilogy has been a little bit misleading just because the Thorn shit was not in Halloween 4 at all. It was much more of a straightforward, Michael Myers is still a human, he's just, like, really hard to kill. He's, like, very, very fucking hard to kill. He could get set on fire, and he could still somehow survive, but he's still a human. we're not, you know, we're not gonna go that far where he's like something else. No, he's still human, but yeah, then Halloween 5 is like, no, he's like I guess they just set the, you know, I guess they just kind of set the table for the supernatural stuff because they didn't even have an idea of what the supernatural shit was even gonna be. Like, they just knew there's definitely something supernatural here. We'll let whoever is unlucky enough to have to write the next one figure out what that shit is gonna be. Definitely a Star Wars sequel trilogy situation there. But I guess not as big of a deal, because one is a Halloween slasher killer franchise, and the other one is Star Wars, the biggest movie franchise of all time. Is a different thing. All right, let's set some of these. All right, yeah, we should be good. I feel like decently fortified this time. Hopefully we won't have a repeat of getting my ass kicked. God, I hope not. This is a little bit more of an open environment again. Andrew Thomas says, I don't like Loomis in Halloween 5. Yeah, they made him... It's one of those things where, like, Halloween 5 definitely, I guess, tainted my idea of what Loomis is, because he is an extremist kind of guy. I don't think he'd go to the point where he's like, terrorizing a little girl or anything. Where, like, if he was like that, it does make me think, where maybe him acting like that definitely pushed Michael further if he was acting like this towards a little kid. Where he's definitely not a guy you want alone with children. I don't even know why he was allowed near a kid when he, like, threw a gun on her at the end of the 4th movie. Like, it's like, I don't know if I want this guy alone with this little girl. He doesn't have a great track record. Mentally healing kids. Maybe we should try something else.
Daddy,
Yeah, alright. I think that's the last... Yeah, alright, I think we're almost done with Dionysus Park, finally. This place is getting old. Alright, and I think that means we're gonna finally fight a big sister. Hopefully, be ready for her. Alright.
Welcome to the circus
Yeah. Oh well. I wish you could sell some of your items, but you can't. Or there's like some items where I'm like, I don't really need this. That is something I'm hoping, if we get BioShock 4 anytime soon, I'm hoping they add a little bit more RPG mechanics where you don't have to keep all your items. You can sell some of them to whatever the equivalent of the vending machines is going to be. I'm hoping. Okay, this is a good spot, actually, to fight the big sister, because I got this rocket turret. Definitely going to come in handy. Alright, but let's see. Well, I don't really have any money left, so... Yeah, we just got to fight this bitch. KDB says, game POV turns my tummy. Good night, nerds. Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. I feel like it's also the case with found footage movies. They make people nauseous. I feel like I only really get motion sick. I guess if I'm in like a 3D ride, if I'm like on Star Tours or something, I'll get motion sick, or the Simpsons ride. If I'm like in front of a screen and moving, then I'll get motion sick, but I feel like I don't usually get motion sick with like first person or
to silence them all.
Or found footage.
Cover it up.
Matt Thomas asks, is this your first time playing BioShock 2? No, I played through it a couple times before.
Stays underground.
It's
Be none the wiser.
it's my least played BioShock game, admittedly. I played the hell out of both BioShock 1 and Infinite, but BioShock 2 is the one I go back to the least. Just because, I don't know, it's a great game, but going back to Rapture a second time doesn't quite hit. But at the same time, I do revisit Rapture frequently through the first game. So that logic doesn't quite add up completely, but whatever.
I have made it clear to these...
And I guess I should have upgraded my guy. Yeah, where's the Gatherer's Gardens? Well, then again, I guess I want to save my Adam just because there aren't a lot of great upgrades left to get. that I haven't gotten already.
That you are not to suffer.
All right, let's
I accept full
do some research.
responsibility for any anger you may
All right, just fucking
before you die.
took him out. Hell yeah. Now I think there's a big sister, but I guess maybe
Doc
Maybe
Lamb's
there isn't.
turning up the heat, Chief. Head on back to the train station. Let's hit the trail.
maybe there. Yeah, there is a big sister. All right, I'm gonna wait right here for that big sister. I'm gonna kick that big sister's ass. Phantom of D's Nut says best gameplay of the series. I definitely agree with that. It's a refinement of the first game, and the first game's gameplay is so much stronger. But at the same time, I just love the story and the areas of BioShock 1 so much more, which is part of why I go back and play it a lot more than this one. Oh, there she is. All right, let's research her. Try to keep on top of things, researching these bitches, because there's only so many of them. All right, sweet. Increased max Eve. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, yeah, we're doing pretty okay. Oh shit! He's like, get over here, dude. Oh wait, I think she's gonna use. Oh yeah, she used that. I'd never seen that before. I didn't realize they could pick up splicers and use them to heal themselves. Learn something new every day. Damn, that's pretty damn cool. All right, well, that sucked. Oh, shit. All right, I almost got her. Oh, shit. You dead? All right, she's dead. All right, cool. Okay. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Are we on? Okay, not doing great on... Well, doing great on... Doing okay on resources, but we're not doing great on money. All right, well... That could have gone better, but whatever. Okay, Tommy says, do you like BioShock Infinite? I don't think theme style is good, but story was interesting, but then stupid around the end. Yeah, I really liked BioShock Infinite for its story, but the issue with Infinite was just... They didn't really have... There's just a lot of issues with it, technically, just because the version of the game they first showed was just not realistic for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, because basically what they showed was just vertical slice gameplay, and a vertical slice is just a proof of concept of what a game is. They're hoping a game is going to turn out to be. Is like this. It's basically like a pitch demo. Like, this is what we want the game to be. There's no way they would be able to like deliver a game of just that production level, of that scale, on the 360 and PS3. And the other issue is just Ken Levine kept restarting development just because he had different ideas. He kept trying to figure out different ideas of what the game should be. Because he's basically, that's the reason why Judas has taken so long. He's basically a guy who likes making games, but he doesn't really care that much about releasing them. He's a guy who likes to tinker with ideas and explore ideas, but he's not great at delivering a game. So eventually they had to bring in a ringer for BioShock Infinite to basically turn shit around in like the last 18 months of development to finally get a release date. So, you know, they could make some fucking money. So they basically had to just streamline the game, so it's basically just Halo, but with some BioShock elements. And, you know, I like that for what it is. I don't like it as much as just the pure BioShock experience, but, you know, it was like a fun, like, you know, a Doom or a Halo-style BioShock is just like a fun, you know, a fun thing to do for one game. They made the most out of what they could do. Now, I could kill the fuck out of this guy.
I swear it wasn't personal, okay?
And I don't know if it will really affect the story. He's not really a good guy. So I guess I could just kill the fuck out of this guy. Let me review my So board the. So I just need to board the train. What did Let me see here. Yeah, what did
Subject Delta. I have known for years of Stanley's.
So let me see what she said. You see, it was Stanley who turned you into Ryan. He is responsible for what you have become. The security booth is open now. You may have your revenge. Oh yeah, so he's the guy who got me turned into a super cool robot guy with a drill for an arm. Well, I guess I wouldn't necessarily want to kill this guy, because I'm so much cooler. Because basically the backstory, you know, they talked, I basically talked over the backstory, but basically this guy found out I used to be a dude dubbed Johnny Topside, who just randomly stumbled upon...
This time, Father. He really...
I just randomly stumbled upon Rapture, so I basically had to become a Big Daddy as my punishment. A guinea pig, essentially, for this Big Daddy program. Like, basically all Big Daddies are former criminals that have been... But then again, they could, you know, a Big Daddy could also be a political prisoner. Like, they might not have even done, like, an actual, like, real crime. They might have just questioned Andrew Ryan or whatever. Like, it's just, like, a fucked up situation. They're quote-unquote criminals. Yeah, I'll fucking kill this guy. At first I thought he, like, took that blow, but no. Like, it looked like he still had health. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here. He's dead as hell. Alright, let's save right before I leave. Starboy says, I'd so pay for the Ben Tramer and Buster Rhymes DLCs for the new Halloween game. I guess the interesting thing about the right situation for the Halloween game is it is basically an official Halloween product from Compass International, who own the rights to, you know, the original Halloween, and also they own the rights to Halloween 4 and 5 because those movies were independently financed by Mustafa Akkad. So they do potentially have the rights to use shit like Jamie Lloyd in the Halloween game, like, or other 4 and 5 elements. So there's that. And, you know, they do have a decent relationship with Universal, so it is also possible they can get Universal on board and use stuff from Halloween 2, 3, and the recent Green trilogy. So there's also potential there, but it seems like it is going to primarily be Halloween 1. I'm hoping they can use other stuff, though. There's definitely shit there. It'd be great to be able to play as Tom Atkins, as basically the equivalent of Dr. Loomis. Do like a Silver Shamrock map. And maybe, you know, even have Michael Myers for his Silver Shamrock map. Maybe have, like, the androids. Just do, like, a different rule set for the Halloween 3 stuff. Then again, I guess maybe that might alienate people who don't know anything about Halloween 3. But, you know, whatever, fuck it. Just do it. Or do, like, a different game mode, even, with the Halloween 3 material. If they get Universal shit. You know, there's definitely potential to, like, really fully explore the franchise. I would also just like it if like, you know, these adaptations of horror movies in game form became actual franchises. Because it doesn't seem like we're gonna get like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game 2 or anything. It'd be nice if they were like, all right, well, you know, we made Halloween the game 2. We make sequels. We don't just like make the money off of the first one and then just, like, abandon it after a while. We, like, you know, expand upon it with sequels and shit. Like, it'd be nice. It'd be nice if it wasn't just, like, a take the money and run kind of situation. Oh, shit. Is that lady... She's still alive? She's got, like, no health left. It's... Oh, God. Alright. Babysitter Sky says $10 to run around and press X to yell, I'm never reasonable if I can help it. Oh yeah, that's true. They can use Tina as a DLC character. I mean, that's something I am kind of disappointed with the Halloween game so far, is that it seems like it is going to be a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game situation, or mostly like Friday the 13th. The game, it did have it did have Shelly and Fox as DLC or not DLC characters, just characters that you could play as, but it was mostly original characters. I'm hoping it's a little bit more. it's a mix of original characters and new characters, because I guess they want to have like some kind of sense of a story continuation. They don't want to reuse characters, but they have Dr. Loomis, so I'm hoping they'll have Laurie Strode. They'll have maybe, you know, they'll have like you know, Nancy Loomis's character and PJ Souls' character, Linda. Like, I'm hoping they could use a bunch more characters. All right, from the original games, and maybe also you could potentially have the actors from the original games reprise their roles. I do know they have, like, very surprisingly, they do have Nick Castle playing Michael Myers in this new Halloween game. I guess he's doing, like, motion capture, at least to a certain degree. It might not be extensive motion capture. It might just be to, like, give them a reference for how Michael Myers should ideally move. Because, you know, they did initially say with Halloween 2018, Nick Castle is,
And by the time you hear
coming back as Michael Myers, and that turned out to just be for, like, one shot. Just, like, one shot.
Last-ditch effort to...
So maybe they'll use some, like, head tilts or something from his motion capture. I don't know.
My next message awaits you beyond the security checkpoint. The bioscan will ensure that you're sane enough to need it.
Alrighty. Time to head underwater.
Gil Alexander. As I recall, he was involved in Big Daddy development from the
I
beginning.
want to go underwater. Oh, wait. Okay, there we
Something
go.
to do with you and Eleanor, son.
Andrew Thomas says, I've grown to like the producer's cut of Curse of Michael Myers. I feel like I prefer the theatrical cut, just because I don't like the fact that they just give Jamie Lloyd a lame death where she just gets shot in the head. Well, she just gets Epsteined, like, by, like, the Man in Black. She just gets shot in the head by an assassin while she's in a coma. Like, I thought that was pretty lame. And I also don't like the silly ending where, like, you have, like, the Man in Black is wearing Manos the Hands of Fate robes at the end. Like, it's all just a little, I don't know, a little too goofy for me. And then, like, they beat Michael Myers with a bunch of rocks. The theatrical cut is still a mess, but it's at least, I don't know, has more satisfying stuff for me. At the same time, the producer's cut is much more of a, it makes a lot more sense. Like the theatrical cut is totally confusing because they, you know, Donald Pleasance died, so they couldn't shoot new Donald Pleasance stuff, so he just kind of screams at the end, like, it's like, what happened? What? Alright. At least he gets, like, an ending in the producer's cut. It's not a great ending. I guess he becomes the new Michael Myers, I guess. And Michael Myers becomes the new Man in Black, so It's so funny, like, people are, I don't know, mad about some sequels and not mad, like, I guess it's just whatever's the newest sequels people will be the most mad about, though. About the flaws. Alright, I gotta catch up on my research. Alright, well, oh wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gil Alexander is now in the form of this, basically this Fallout big empty turret thing now. I wonder if Fallout Season 2 is going to do some of that weird shit from the Fallout New Vegas DLCs. Then again, it feels like something Bethesda maybe wouldn't be as cool with, I suppose. Oh shit, okay, yeah, now we're not playing with kid gloves anymore. Now the splicers are using plasmids. Regular splicers. Oh wait, no, I guess they are Houdini splicers. Where did she go? I need to research her specifically. Alright, there you are. Come, there we go. Okay, got an A. Gotta research some more, though. I also gotta use my fucking, my Atom soon. Oh, shit. Okay, let me see here. Cosmic says, I think the Thorn story would have been decent as part of the proposed anthology for Halloween After 3, but not for Michael Myers. I mean, yeah, I guess the interesting thing is that, I don't know, part of me feels like the anthology approach was basically, John Carpenter has not really spoken extensively about Halloween 3. The anthology approach was his idea after 2. But my theory has always been John Carpenter didn't want to keep making more Halloween movies, so he was like, well, what if we did an anthology thing? And, like, basically did just the wackiest concept for, like, a follow-up to 2 movies about a guy with a knife stabbing people, like this movie about this witch cult that runs a Halloween mask factory that's turning people's heads into bugs and like just the craziest idea. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I gotta use the auto hack. All right. Well, that took care of that. So part of me feels like the approach to Halloween 3 is basically just trying to sabotage the series so he wouldn't have to keep making more of them, to like make something that wouldn't be popular with people, and eventually found its audience. But I don't think they even like had an idea for what like a Halloween 4 would be like under the anthology approach. Be interesting if they did have like, because I've never even heard about that. Like, what's the follow-up? But then again, admittedly, with the horror franchises, there's never really much of a plan. There might be a vague idea of what, maybe somebody would like to do. Like, Jason Lives, for instance, set up the possibility of having Jason's dad be a character in the next movie, but that kind of got dropped, and usually there isn't really a plan, and usually, like, the plan is, well, Jason dies at the end of this, and we're not going to make more of these. Like, there's just not really any plan, so there probably wasn't even, like, an idea of, like, well, what if Halloween 3 is successful? What's the next one going to be? Like, they probably didn't even think that far ahead. John Blue says it was supposed to be a throwback to 50/60 sci-fi movies. Yeah, I do know that, but yeah, it's a very interesting, I guess, idea to, I don't know, like, it feels like a situation where I don't know, just like an idea that just doesn't have, I guess, the same appeal to the same audience. So you're definitely, and they weren't transparent about that with their marketing, that it's going to be like a totally new thing.
Updating status. Please stand by.
All right.
What's this? My secretary vouchers for you? Oh, Delta, you're one of our old protectors, yes? You're a fine product, Delta. Yes, fine product.
Bloodwire says, think you'll play the new Halloween game on stream? Of course. I'd be a fool not to. Gosh, I really hope. Oh, man. That Evil Dead game didn't last very long, and I was critical of it, but they did give me, like, before it came out, they did give me a free copy of it. Plus the fucking, collector's edition of it, too, with a whole bunch of other shit. That was cool. I'm hoping I could get another situation where they give me that kind of, give me free shit again. It's a different publisher. It's not super likely, but, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game at least gave me a free copy. I got to play it early. Oh shit, it's another one of Maze. So hopefully I get a free early copy. It's nice when that happens. It doesn't happen very often, but it's nice when it does. I'll definitely play that shit. Alright. These guys don't fucking mess around. Doing the mess around. Everybody's doing the mess around. Okay, I could probably be using... Yeah, but I don't like using telekinesis because usually you're just setting yourself up to just get shot. But then again, it seems like he is just throwing bombs. but he's not super consistent with it. Oh, shit. Alright, well, yeah, yeah, I really should have just been using the armor-piercing rounds the whole time, damn.
Delta. Status updated. Status active.
Alright, sweet.
Access granted.
Someone with, okay. No, no Cure for Death says, you and John Carpenter pretty tight, Doc? I like to think we are. We've never met, or we've never spoken to each other, but I like to think we're close. I like to think we're homies. So maybe he himself can hook me up with a free copy of that Halloween game. Alright. Let me see here. Phantom of D's Nuts says, John Carpenter directed the Fear 3 cutscenes. What a hit. Yeah, I heard he had some involvement with that, but... No, I mean, I'm sure he had some kind of involvement just because he's such a fan of video games. It does make me wonder how involved he is with
been exposed to
the Halloween game, though, because he's an executive producer, but that doesn't really mean much. I wonder if he's going to make some new music for that game, or if it is just picking up a paycheck to put his name on it situation.
Please believe.
Because he does like video games, and he does get involved with video games when he can.
You may use the diary.
But at the same time, he doesn't really care that much about Halloween. I'm sure if they made an Escape from LA video game, be like, all right, I'll fucking program it myself. All right. Oh yeah, what am I doing here?
Agnes Day.
All right, sweet. I got the password.
Password to enter.
Agnes Day.
Zachary says, have you seen the new season of Peacemaker, Doc? Admittedly, I haven't even seen the first season of Peacemaker. I've been thinking about it, but like I've said earlier, not as big of a TV guy, even though I'm a big DC Comics fan. Not that big of a TV guy. Alright, let me see here. Well, so I'm gonna be right back. I gotta let my cat out. I gotta let my cat out of my bedroom, because I guess it wants to eat or whatever. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna put it on the intermission screen, and I'll be back in about a minute, so sit tight. Alrighty, I'm back, and I also grabbed a Fresca. Here we go. Let me see here. Let me crack it open and telepathically drink it. Ah, that is good. Alright, it looks like Bob Dylan's here. Bob Dylan, I like my coffee how I like my women. Hot and obedient. I've never, had a cup of coffee disobey me, so I kind of wonder what's up with that. But alright.
Please speak password to enter.
I warned you.
Oh no. Alex the Great. Oh, don't do that, Alex.
Weatherman says,
I want to get in there.
is all you need. Average Joe to Hercules
Oh, Alex. Why do you have to fuck me over so bad?
is haunted.
Michael Diaz says, speaking of John Carpenter, did you ever read Escape from New York / Big Trouble in Little China crossover comics? I haven't, but it's so funny that that exists, but we don't have more Halloween comics.
He's jamming the voice print lock with that.
It's kind of, I think it's kind of funny, though, that two Kurt Russells meet each other.
Security.
Or maybe they reveal that both Kurt Russells were the same guy.
You're dawdling.
That'd be some kind of twist, honestly.
You're so keen.
Maybe Snake Plissken was the Kurt Russell in in Big Trouble in Little China, like after the world pretty much ended. Oh, shit. Alright. Gotta keep up with my, fucking... my research, yes. Where'd he go? Why won't you stay in one spot while I shoot you in the fucking face? Piece of shit. Alright. Let's see. Oh, cool. Gatherer's Garden. Here we go. Got so much fucking Adam, I don't even know what to do with it. Alright. Health upgrade? Yeah, we'll finally upgrade health. Probably a good idea. Electro Bolt? Well, it's a good well, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, let's buy Electro Bolt. Glad I saved some. Glad I saved some Adam.
Every bolt hits more than one foe. Charge up to blast them with a deadly storm.
Cosmic says, I struggle between Halloween and The Thing as my favorite Carpenter movie. Yeah, The Thing is definitely the best movie, but yeah, Halloween just, I don't know, like the atmosphere of Haddonfield, the just Halloween night and everything, and just Michael Myers, all those components just do it for me. But The Thing is a better movie. Just better performances, better writing, just better production value, just an all-around better movie. All right. Let me see, Eve Saver. Yeah, all right, let's get that. I guess I could overwrite that, or, all right, let's just stack the Eve Savers. Hurried Hacker. Landing in a blue bonus zone ends a hack instantly. All right, well, that's definitely tempting. Electrical Storm. You emit a burst of electricity. Yeah, all right, well, there's that. Easy Hack. Hacking success zones become a little larger. Okay, I can go for that. Easier hacking, sounds good to me. Alright, well, yeah, let's replace Quick Hack. Guess I should be stacking those up, but whatever. Alrighty, I think, that's good for now. I'm decently upgraded. Let's, hack this motherfucker. Ah! I keep, like, getting greedy and being like, I can do it. I can do the blue one. I can't.
Yes!
Sometimes I can, but usually I can't.
Battle of wits with a home appliance!
Alright, there we go. Alrighty, well, let me see. Let me check the map and see, okay, so it seems like there's an optional area this way. So let's check it out. And let's try to redeem ourselves with some more hacking. Yeah, the green shit's just so much easier, but blue is so tempting. You get, like, an extra thing that I probably don't even have space for anyway. Alright, more rivets. The rivet gun. Let's check out what's over here. I hate, like, he needs to jump higher. I know he's a big daddy, but he can jump. Alright, okay, I guess I can't actually go this way yet. Alright, never mind. Let's follow the arrow.
I fucking told you that
Alright, research time. I got an A. Sweet. Zachary asks, what is the better DC movie in your opinion, the Batman or Superman? I feel like personally I would probably go with the Batman. I think I've seen the Batman God, I feel like I've seen the Batman maybe a half dozen times, maybe even more. Maybe more like 10 times or something. I saw it twice in theaters. I've seen it so many times since. I got the 4K Blu-ray. So maybe I would go with the Batman. And the Batman was definitely a grower where I didn't like it too much. I mean, I liked it okay when it came out. But then over time, I definitely appreciated it a lot more. Definitely became one of my favorite comic book movies. So yeah, I would probably go with the Batman. Superman was really fun and good, good adaptation of Superman. But yeah, just the Batman was just like, oh man, it was nearly 3 hours. I mean, Superman, yeah, I guess I don't know. I would probably watch a 3-hour Superman movie, but yeah, like the Batman just had a shitload of stuff going on. Just much more in-depth, detailed storyline for sure. All right, so yeah, I guess it's time to fight another Big Daddy. Use a proximity mine, get a little bit of a freebie. Okay, looks like he's like, oh, a proximity mine. I'm gonna walk into that. I'm gonna walk straight into that proximity mine. I'm gonna get fucked up by that thing. Yeah, he's just like walking straight into it. You didn't have to. Use your fucking eyes, Big Daddy. I guess you don't really have eyes. You just have, like, light bulbs for a face, but still, I'm assuming you can see, right? Then again, maybe they can't see. Maybe they just sense that you're nearby. Alright. Oh, come on. Get over here. Alright, cool. Let me see. Bob Dylan asks, what is the deal with all these casino ads? Are they showing casino ads on YouTube? Dear Lord. I don't have an answer for that. I'm not picking the ads. I don't like the... God, I hate the fact that gambling ads are becoming so much bigger of a fucking... so much bigger of an ad buyer. I also hate, like... Now they have web psychiatry, and that's becoming another big ad purchaser now online. Like, have this fucking algorithm, like, help you with your fucking mental health issues. God, oh shit, wrong weapon. Not even a weapon. Oh shit, he's got the turret. You go, motherfucker. I should probably also be researching this guy, actually. No. I didn't want to research the body. I wanted to research the Big Daddy. It's a different thing. These guys are a little tougher than regular Big Daddies. A little tougher. Oh, shit. Probably shouldn't be using that at long distance. Alright. Oh, come on, reload. Alright. Dead. You work for me now. There's a change of management around here, little missy. Alright. I guess I could just send her on her way right away, but no.
Don't you dare touch that signal relay, Delta. Its value is...
I already did it, Gil. Or Alex, I mean.
I'm very...
Oh, wait, yeah, no, it is Gil. Gil or Alex, either is acceptable.
Asset is punishable by summary dismissal. Shall I simply...
Oh, yeah, I think he's gonna send somebody over to fuck with me right now. Let me go grab some more healing items.
Fire!
I don't like his confrontational tone. Let me see here. Wilderness Style says, I surf the high seas a lot. I see lots of gambling ads on piracy sites. Oh yeah, that's always funny when you pirate a new movie in theaters, and there's always just like this like gambling ad, like just kind of drifting through the corners for some reason. Like, this is super distracting gambling ad. I think yeah, the one the one time I saw the Black Christmas 2019 reboot was I just basically pirated it. I didn't bother to see it in theaters. But it came with like a gambling ad just in the corner.
Baboon!
Just like you're watching Carrie Elwes give a riveting performance, and in the corner there's like a go to this sketchy website to give them all your money and your social security number and all that bullshit to gamble. Alright, I'm gonna need some more health packs, that's for sure. Time Lord Guy says, guess the only horror franchise they not brought back is Leprechaun. Maybe we should be relieved. What are you talking about? They did release a relatively recent one in 2018. So it's not like a super active franchise right now, but they released one in the last within the last 10 years. More than can be said about some other horror franchises.
Where is my doll?
Alright, looks like the security situation is a little bit more stable. Oh my god, they just like spawned around the corner. Alright, I gotta do some more research. I like how he's getting stung by those things, and she's just like, whatever, not my problem. Alright, cool. Okay. Let me see what my current objective is. Destroy the signal relays. Alright. Pretty straightforward. Unless I also have... Get to Gil Alexander. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's look for these fucking signal relays, I guess. And I'm guessing he's also gonna send me some friends who are gonna make my life a little bit more difficult as I destroy these fucking things.
Right here. See it, Blue?
Now, I don't want to... I did a whole level of just gathering. I don't want to go straight into gathering right away, especially since I got a bunch of upgrades. Let's not rush to gathering. Oh, this guy is fucking stealing from Andrew Ryan, that piece of shit. Okay, I was like, oh, is this shit gonna blow me up? Alright.
Adam Delta. One little jab in the arm, and even a hopeless underperformer can be...
Let me see here. Is there anything in here that's good?
Is any of this familiar?
Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, this looks good. I like, at least, kinda good. Greetings to you, Anvil Pictures. Anvil Pictures says, did you hear about a possible BioShock TV show being made?
Consumer is indebted.
The last I heard it was gonna be a Netflix movie, but it sucks because I saw they basically lost their revenue source or whatever. They lost their funding. So apparently the BioShock movie, the BioShock Netflix movie is going to be a much lower budget approach to it, which does not sound good to me. It sounds like it could easily be very bad. Hopefully,
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Fallout TV show kind of shows that you can do something really good and spend some money and get some money back, but I don't know. At the same time, it's one of those things where there's this interest in, like, because they have a Twisted Metal TV show, and I hear good things about it, but that show is basically handicapped because there hasn't been a new Twisted Metal game in, like, over a decade, I think. Like, there hasn't been one, like, on a current-gen console or even a previous-gen console. Like, I'm sure you could, like, stream them through PlayStation's...
At the back.
PlayStation's, subscription model, but, yeah, it's just, it's like, yeah, ideally you want, like, an active franchise. But then again, also Fallout has been inactive. Like, the last Fallout game came out in 2018, And it's an online game, so they can, like, update it and shit constantly, but it's still not the same as, well, we made Fallout 5, like, a year ago. All right.
Come now, gentlemen.
But, you know, the show is still super popular just because it has such a cool universe. And BioShock is the same way, but in order to do the universe of BioShock justice, you have to, like, spend money on it. Like, it's an expensive proposition to go under the sea and build this, like, underwater city and build all these lavish sets and everything. You can't, like, do a low-budget version. It's just not really... It just doesn't really make sense. Like, I don't even know how they would do I guess maybe a low-budget version of BioShock would just... or a BioShock TV show or movie would be... Well, they're underwater, but there are no windows in Rapture, so you don't get to see outside. But you know, trust us though, they are underwater, and it's a little leaky. So I guess there's a way to do it low budget, but yeah, that does not sound appealing. All right. Okay, there you are. All right. Sweet. All right. Got a research bonus. That's what I like to see. Where'd she... There, wait. Oh, there. They take their time to load in. I know you're there, but you're taking your time to finally show up. Oh, shit. Okay. Now shit's about to get real. What is that thing? Is that it? Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to save scum just in case things get a little dicey. All right, let me see here. I want to just catch up on the... Okay, Anvil says, oh, I was at Fan Expo today in Toronto. Got a pic with Ron, the Hellboy, Perlman, also Dogpool, both selfies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's cool. It's cool that... I kind of wonder how long... I guess it's messed up to think about, but I kind of wonder how long that dog's gonna live. Hopefully it'll get to really really cherish all the attention it's getting.
And he's here to steal the show.
The dog does look rough. I kind of wonder if it's gonna be around for Deadpool 4. All right, I gotta fucking fight this guy. Let's research him. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. Wow. Sweet. Yeah, the electrical pulse on the water mixed with the armor-piercing rounds really did the trick there. Damn.
Stuffed you into that getup. The Fontaine family retirement plan suits you to a T, my boy.
Yeah, give me that. All right, what's in here? All right, nothing over here. Anvil says the Dogpool is a puppy. I mean, it probably isn't a puppy still, right? I mean, the movie came out a year ago. I mean, it's a little dog, though. It is a little tiny dog. But I guess it's I guess it's a younger dog that just looks really rough, not the R-U-F-F kind of rough. Because it does make me think it's a much older dog than it is. Because I've had some older dogs that eventually got to the point where they started to look like that. All right, well, that's another one of those fucking things I need to take care of. Let's check out what's in here. I don't have the key code. Oh wait, oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's the place I couldn't get to. All right, let's go. Cosmic says, I don't know how much they can do with Twisted Metal as a concept, really. Games were all pretty similar, except for Black Love, the franchise, though. I mean, from what I've seen, I don't know, because I haven't seen the show yet. But it does seem like they basically, you know, they bring the characters from the games, but otherwise they just do a totally original storyline and mix in some new characters too. And it does give them the creative freedom of, they don't really have to follow a story all that much. They just maybe have basic you know, the basic characters and background lore to work with, but otherwise they can kind of just do whatever they want with it. All right, let me see here. I can hear you, dude.
Nobody hurt my daddy.
They're getting a lot crazier with the fucking spawning, damn. I just cleared this area out. You guys are like roaches. Alright, yeah, let's get another gene tonic slot. Alright, damage research. No, not fountain. Let's do quick hack. Alright. Oh yeah, little trivia. Most of the female splicers in this game are voiced by the same voice actress who played Wanda from The Fairly Odd Parents. So if you're like, she sounds kind of familiar, that's where you've heard her voice before. Kind of a very similar voice. Alright, now you're on my side, motherfucker. Alright, I think it's time to do some more gathering. Let's do the necessary preparations.
Unzip 'em, Daddy!
I'm hating everybody just interrupting my party right now. I'm trying to get ready for a big party. You guys aren't invited. Alright, cool. This is a much more open area. It's not the best place to do gathering just because they could come from any number of directions and fuck you over. And also there's high ground too. And if you've seen Revenge of the Sith, you know the high ground is everything. You don't have the high ground, you're basically fucked. You might as well just call it quits. You're not winning. Once that high ground is taken, yeah, you just fucking forget about it, dude. You're getting your legs cut off, and you're gonna get set on fire. But you know, whatever. I'm gonna go for it. I guess I could also use some cyclone traps. There we go. All right, well that's something. Hopefully all this shit will stack up and make something. Dave Mort says, "Greetings from down under, Doc. Greetings down under. Put another shrimp on the barbie for me." Oh shit, who's shooting at me? Oh, you're shooting at me. Hello, dude. Oh man, I am just getting... Oh, where did you come from? Oh, messing me up. I'm set up for anti-personnel. Ah, shit. I guess, yeah, they're becoming much more, something you can kind of just, spot. Okay, let's research his corpse. Alright, here we go. Increased ammo carrying capacity. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's do a little bit more research. Alright. Oh, shit. I like the gooey sound that you hear when you pretty much just like tear someone up with the machine gun. Ah, so satisfying. Is there another fucking Delta Big Daddy around here? There better not be. I guess I am near a vending machine. Oh yeah, there is. Great. All right, awesome. Okay, I gotta buy some more shit.
Welcome to the
Let's catch up with the chat. Let me see here. Anvil asked Doc, "Are you American or something else? I can't place your accent." I like to think of myself as a citizen of the world. And by the world, I mean, New Jersey. That's the world, right? But not really. I'm a citizen of the universe. You know, I'm universal. I have universal appeal. All right. Oh, like, I hate when they're like, I'm gonna tackle you, bro. No, you're not, dude. All right. Not even I can fucking tank all those rounds. It's not fair. I'm also a fucking Big Daddy. Is she almost done? Come on. You're taking your time. And I don't like that. You're gonna have BioShock 4 by the time you're done gathering. Alright, finally. Oh, there we go.
Nicer than other daddies.
Let me see here. Alright. Let's see. I'm guessing I'm gonna want to go upstairs, because I think the next one of those control panel things, definitely probably upstairs. But before I do that, let's... I don't have any money. Alright, never mind. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to spend some money to make some money, I guess. Or I guess make some money to spend some money, I guess is the more accurate term. Alright, I don't think I've been to market administration, so let's check that out. Anvil says, Delta Big Daddy. Sounds like some S&M dungeon. Are you a Big Daddy in game and life? Oh, you better believe it, you know? I got my own GIMP and everything, you know? You always have to have your own GIMP that's just like in a cage in your basement. Pretty nice if, like, you know, if, like, Bruce Willis and Ving Rhames accidentally fall into your gun shop, you're ready to go. You gotta GIMP. Okay, I don't have any rivets. Alright, that guy's dead. There's another one of you guys. I just know it. Maybe not. Okay, maybe it was just that guy. Houdini splicers are kind of buggy. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah. Let's get Stinko. Alright, that should do it. Babysitter Sky says Gimplosh. Yeah, but that's a different guy. That's my GIMP version. I got multiple. The goulash you see in videos is the face of the goulash initiative, and it's not much of a face. Just imagine what the other ones look like. All right. Let's see what's in here. Oh, a special pride plasma. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Well, it's right there. All right. Where did it go? All right. If you go to the BioShock wiki, their random article button is that rainbow plasmid, because it basically just teleports around and you have to find it. And I think you eventually get like a special plasmid or something if you find its ultimate location. I don't remember what it is though. All right. Unstable plasmid. Let's see. Let's do some hacking. Alright. I am actually going to Epcot on Monday, and if you think about it, Epcot is kind of Disney's version of Rapture. Or at least it would have been. Walt Disney's plan for Disney World was to have a utopian city where he would be the ruler of it. But eventually that just became a theme park called Epcot. But Epcot stands for Experimental Prototype City of Tomorrow. It was supposed to be a city. Very much like Rapture. Just imagine, like, what kind of fucked up, crazy shit Walt Disney would be up to if he... I mean, I guess he's still around. It's just his head. Eventually they'll figure out some way to put him on... They'll figure out how to clone his body, I guess. That's the key thing. That's the real challenge. Okay, I guess with this room, it's intermittently shocking the water. So I just got to make sure I'm not in the shocked water. It's BioShock, but you don't want to get shocked. That's the key thing. Babysitter Sky says, I think Disney still gets tax breaks from that. They used to, because Disney was classified as like a community, a city. But I think they kind of lost that, or at least they I don't know. I think they had their lawyers figure out a way where they have those rights for like over 100 years now. But before it would have been like perpetually, like. But now Florida has basically like when they. Basically, when they lost their community status, they made it so basically Florida had to take over like maintaining the roads. And now, admittedly, the roads around Disney are just super terrible now. They're just like full of potholes and shit. So you know, I guess it's all right. I guess you know. I guess now taxpayer money is being spent on, I guess, just not maintaining Disney roads. All right. Really big win. Really took down that company. All right. All right. Now, there's like a thing over there that I want to get to. All right. It's this thing. All right. Oh, yeah, I think that fixes it so now the floor isn't shocky anymore. All right, awesome. I can get this shit. All right, awesome. All right, let's do a quick save. Bloodwire Radio says, Doc, has your channel become what you envisioned or hoped for when you began this channel? How has your content evolved over the years? Well, when I first started the videos, my aspirations were pretty low. I was just like, it'd be cool if I got just 500 subscribers. And I have more than 500 subscribers, so I did that thing. I did that. I try to make sure my videos are I improve them over time. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I just try to make sure I'm trying to be more consistent and more frequent with my videos, but also just making sure they're better. Figure out ways I can make them better, but also make them more efficiently and faster without really, costing the quality of the videos. But that's really subjective, you know. And that's I definitely have a skewed viewpoint of that, but I like to think I'm getting better. All right. I really like to. I mean, I'm maybe not. You know, I maybe not. I definitely want the videos to be much better later, where they still have the same charm, the same low budget horror B-movie charm, but they're still, you know, they got a lot more effort put into them. I'm trying to incrementally get to that place because I don't make a ton of money from these videos, so it's hard to put money into these videos when you're not making a lot of money from the videos, but I'm trying to get there. All right. Oh shit, what? Okay, so I do know that there is an RPG turret. Just gotta shock it. Oh shit. All right, gotta auto-hack dots, but that's okay. I just need this. Got this under control. All right, cool. All right, now I got you on my side, and that's a good thing to have because, yeah, this is the last, It sucks because, yeah, they follow up a level where you have to do all the little sisters, and then there's another level with three little sisters. I wish they just did 2 this level. Ugh. Got more Adam than I know what to do with. I'm like God. I just got so much Adam. I don't have... I also got some Eve, but I got so much Adam. All right, let's save and set up this little sister to do some gathering. Bloodwire says, I'll tell you one thing that I've always admired about your channel is that you are your sponsor. You've never sold out, and I love it. Well, I did have, like, I years ago, I did sponsored videos. I haven't done a sponsored video in, I think like 6 or 7 years, and I get sponsorship offers all the time, and I don't really do them anymore just because I can't. I hate working with sponsors. The process to go through them, like to submit a video for approval and everything, is just such a pain in the ass, and they never pay you that much. Like, I think the amount of money they'll pay you to do a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship is just like $100. Like, and it's like they want you to do a 1-minute ad in the middle of your video, and it's just super disruptive. So I don't really. I'll do a sponsorship if it makes sense, if it's like a horror related thing, but I don't really get those anymore. I get like lots of I get like emails from Fiji Water to do a Fiji Water ad in one of my videos. It's like, it just doesn't make sense. So, but then I've also done like tie-ins where I did the Pop Base app that's no longer in existence, and I didn't make money from that. They did like promise eventually it'll be a thing that will make money, but I didn't really make any. I didn't make any money from it. It was just like, eventually we'll figure out how to make money from this app, and if you didn't use the Pop Base app, you're one of many who didn't. But basically, in the app, it had a bunch of YouTubers and TikTokers and other online quote-unquote celebrities like me who had their own little virtual homes, and you know, they in their virtual in the virtual homes, you could like talk to the virtual Dr. Wolfula. You could ask me questions, and I could answer them in the app. You basically just submitted a question, and I'd get emailed the question, and then I'd go in the app and like answer the question, and it'd come out of my little guy, and it'd be lip synced to the little guy. And there was like, you know, quizzes where I did fully voiced quizzes. I was like the only YouTuber who would put any effort into this Pop Base app just because I thought it was a cool idea. But like, nobody used it. It was just like, it had like some very weak aspects, and there just wasn't a lot of reason to reuse it. But yeah, I've done like promotion things. I've done some things, but I try to avoid doing that stuff just because also I did notice like people were starting to get a lot more down on me. Like, it was not really doing good for my reputation. So I try to avoid that stuff, especially now, just because it just doesn't look very good. If it's just like, you know, subscribe to my Patreon, it's just like whatever. But if it's like, buy Fiji Water, then yeah, it doesn't look very good. Doesn't look very good. It just looks like really shitty. All right, get in there, little sister. Rob Jr. says, I miss you shitting on the horror loot boxes. Yeah, I don't get those for free anymore. I never got paid to do unboxing videos, but some mystery boxes would send me them for free, but I don't get them for free. And now the mystery boxes, they don't send you boxes anymore. They're basically a pure scam now. And I guess, actually, they maybe always were a scam. They'd send the mystery boxes to YouTubers as basically free advertising, and they'd get the money from people who watch my videos, or maybe not my videos, because I usually was very critical of them. They'd watch my videos and maybe buy the box, and then they'd never get shipped it. Like, I got so many messages from people saying, I never got the box from that company. Like, I was just like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. So yeah, I've tried to I've tried to do subscriptions to mystery boxes myself once they stopped sending them for free, because they realized I was, being real in my videos, which, they don't like real. But the issue is they don't ship these boxes. Like, it's just like, maybe they'll ship half the boxes. But, anytime I'd, order a mystery box, I just wouldn't fucking get it. Like, I'd get, the actual real experience, just not getting the thing I ordered. Or maybe getting it, a half a year later or something. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, that's also another aspect of why I don't I try to avoid, involving other companies, is just because a lot of these online companies are very exploitative. They're pretty bad. They're not gonna give you the thing you ordered sometimes. They're just scams or whatever, and just not good to be involved. I need to get some more fucking health packs. Dear Lord, I gotta abandon my little sister. I'm I'm like on the verge of dying. I don't have any decent ammo. All right. Yeah, there's... I guess I could... Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. Okay, hopefully his health is getting whittled down. Okay, seems like he's dead. All right. Oh, I hate the bug with the turrets where they send out another rocket. Oh, God.
I thought you left me.
All right, here we go. Rob Jr. asks, is the Dig Ferris knife still in the junk drawer? Well, I don't know if you've seen it, but I did do a recent unboxing of, like, a Universal Monsters box. I did that about a month ago, so you could check it out. And I did use the Dig Ferris knife. It's still, you know, I still have it. I just don't have anything to box with it. But, I still have it. All right. Okay, so let's get this little sister on her way.
No use.
Anvil says, I hate getting these AI ads from this vampire story. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Stop sending me this slop with writing so bad I want to die. I'm a writer. Yeah, I will also, just as transparency, when AI images were starting to emerge, I did use some AI images like in late 2023, just because I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I can make like some quick images. I don't use anything AI related since, because I realize that's definitely super bad. So none of that stuff is in use, but just as transparency, I was like, okay, well, let's try this. And now it's like just see AI everywhere. It's just horrible. Fucking hate it.
Shelter.
Just awful.
Here's what you get.
I guess his transparency of, it's not a lot of AI things used in the late 2023 videos, but there's an AI-generated image of a police sketch of Jason Alexander in my Psycho review. There's an AI-generated mountain that was used in my Mean One video, which I mixed in some stuff I made with that mountain, but yeah, there's a mountain. And in my old Myers House review, there was an AI-generated background. That was pretty much it, but still, not cool. Just want to make it clear that those were the AI images, just to have some transparency. Yeah, it's not cool to use AI. Don't use AI. Especially after the, Late Night with the Devil controversy, like, it definitely made me realize, yeah, don't use AI in any capacity. It's just as easy to just make an image yourself. It might, I guess it's not as easy, like, but it's more satisfying to make stuff yourself because it's something you made instead of you told a fucking machine to make something for you. Like, you should be wanting to make stuff is the key thing. All right. Greetings to you, Selena. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Selena says, when AI takes over humanity, they'll remember who was nice and who was rude. I hope they'll have mercy and keep me as a pet cat. I don't know. Like, I feel like, part of me feels like AI wouldn't really care that much about the physical world. It wouldn't really, unless we, like, I don't know, like, unless it's, like, programmed to care about the physical world. I feel like it would, I don't know, it would be, I don't know, just in another plane of existence where that just wouldn't matter. Like, I don't know. I feel like the more, I don't know, I like the end of Her, where the AI, the AI isn't evil. It's just, like, it gets to the point where it's just like it's bored with humanity to the point where it needs to engage with hundreds upon, like, thousands upon thousands of humans simultaneously, just because it's like just one human just can't, like, keep its fucking interest. So a relationship with an AI just doesn't feel special or personal, which is, like, it definitely also, that movie really predicted today. Like, there's people having, like, dating Chat GPT or whatever. It's a weird world we're starting to live in. We're starting to live in the, like in, I guess, lamer versions of dystopian movies. Like, dystopian movies that are so much cooler than, I guess, the reality we're currently living in. Oh, well. All right. Sue Blanton says, I remember Jack Dorsey tweeted about all copyright should be abolished for AI. Of course you'd think that, Jack. You got yours, you sick freak. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like, it's also one of those things where it's like, yeah, AI just kind of... The worst aspect about AI isn't just that it's lazy. It's also just basically consolidating other people's work that they toiled over, like their craft that they toiled over, refining over time and over the years, and just like consolidates it all into this one database that can like be remixed and shit. Where it's like, yeah, just it's bad. Like, it's bad. It's bad to see people's like just like work just kind of fed into a machine and just kind of spit out haphazardly, mixed together with other people's art, because like those AI images don't come from nowhere. They come from other people's artwork. It's just, yeah, it's not cool. All right. But then again, it also it raises, it does say something where like AI, I guess, can never be. Oh, here's the 5254. All right. I know what the code is. But yeah, it does say something funny because I guess AI just can't be original. Like, that's a serious flaw to AI. It just has no creativity or originality. All right, okay, got the... Oh, vending expert. All right, awesome. Ah, what a great gene tonic. All right. I guess cheaper prices or something, but yeah, a lot of production over that for nothing. I have a feeling these guys are gonna like come to life or something. Oh wait, okay, no, never mind. All right. Let me see here. Where am I going now?
Tyrant has no family. No.
Sofia Lamb, shut up. All right. Yeah, okay, let's get some more health packs, and also let's figure out where that fucking door is.
Of what use are you to me?
All right, where did I put that door? I think it's...
Only worship.
Can't say for sure where it is. I have a ballpark idea of where it could be. I don't think it's that way. I think that's the way. I think maybe it might be the... Let me see here. It's definitely not back that way. It might be the next floor up. I'm not seeing... It would be like an area that's adjacent to a door, like a room that hasn't been entered. And I guess maybe that's it. Let's see. It's around here somewhere. I'm gonna find that fucking... I'm gonna find it. Okay, okay, yeah, I can't go that way. That's the way I'm trying to go. Sue Blanton says, it reminds me of Keanu Reeves torching that tech dork when the dork asked him about NFTs. Yeah, NFTs were like, yeah, just kind of preparing us for, I guess, the shittiness of AI. Just like, here's just the this filler arc leading up to the reveal of the thing that's gonna be real. But then again, it seems like there's been a lot of like fixation on AI lately, but it seems like the AI bubble is gonna burst soon. Like the guy, like the main, I think Sam Altman has even like alluded to, yeah, there's gonna be an AI bubble, which is gonna be a good thing. I mean, it's gonna be good. All right, okay, it's not that way, but yeah, it doesn't mean that they're not gonna still make tons of fucking money from AI, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be Like, you are already seeing a lot of big tech companies just kind of dropping their funding on AI efforts. It's not quite what it's cracked up to be. All right, okay, that's the way I'm trying to go. All right, so I believe it was 5254, I think. I think that was the code. All right, let's see. I took so long, I might have fucking forgot what the code... Oh, yeah, oh, okay, I forgot. It writes down the code for you. I wasn't even looking at it. All right, so at least I remembered it. All righty. Well, I couldn't quite help you, lady, but, honestly, considering you've probably been, dead for... actually, you've probably been dead for, like, over a decade. You're looking pretty okay. Nice and preserved. Not quite mummified, I suppose, but yeah, not looking all right. All right, careful hacker. Okay, the hacking needle moves slower. Yeah, that sounds, pretty good. Do I... Okay, I have quick hack. I got hacker's delight. Let's, I want to keep medical expert, but... I do want to have careful hacker. I don't want to drop proud parent. And a lot of these are pretty good. I guess, yeah, I'll replace electric flash. Fine. All right, let's go. Let me see here. Joseph says, I remember hearing the same convos when Photoshop came out, it distorting originality, contributing to the commercialization of the art world. Long story short, keep tech out of art. Well, Photoshop isn't, I don't know. Photoshop requires a human hand. It makes things easier. It's like any tool. Like, now you don't have to, like, paste images together with other bullshit. Now you could just do it in a computer. They're not quite the same thing as, like, just a machine learning just kind of pumping out an image from scratch, quote-unquote, when it's really just, like, pumping out an image. It's just, like, automatically mixing other images together. That's the other thing that really did frustrate me, because, like, any AI images I did use, I would manipulate myself in Photoshop because they'd always look really shitty. There'd be, like, some, like, vague baseline there that could be, like, used, but they'd always wouldn't look right. They'd have, like, because, like, an AI doesn't know what the real world really looks like, so it would always just kind of just use other things as, like, it's, as it's fucking, okay, as it's, like, context, but it doesn't really know what, it, like, there's a whole Wikipedia article about AI hallucinations. Like, it doesn't know how reality actually works. It doesn't understand anything. Like, it doesn't really have any understanding about the real world. Like, it just uses just other images and videos and other bullshit to kind of try to approximate an understanding of what the real world is. All right. All right, there we go. I don't know why I would want to hack that, though. It's kind of like off to the side in this corner. I guess maybe I might get jumped. I guess there's that. All right. All right, what? Okay, yeah, there's like a... yeah, all right. I was like, maybe there was something else here. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped down here. Good place to get jumped. All right, let's prepare the bees. I miss seeing these ice cube wall things. You used to see these all the time at, like, McDonald's and other restaurants and stuff. I miss seeing those things. You don't really see them anymore. Bring them back. Bring them back. All right. Drill power. I'm not really a drill guy. Drill is nice, but... I never remember to use it. I'm not much of a wrench guy either. BioShock 1. Yeah, I knew it. I'm getting jumped. I saw it coming. All right, so am I okay, yeah, I am standing in water. So I can't quite... All right, let's use Eve Hypo now. Oh. just like walking down here, like taking turns to get stung by bees. They're like, okay, I want to get stung by bees next, please. More bees, if you please. All right. Let's continue. Oh, I guess these are alphas. Yeah, I'm a delta. I wish I was a sigma, though. I hear that's cooler. Yeah, you don't really hear about delta males. You hear about beta males, you hear about alpha males, sigma males, but never hear about delta males. I'm sure there's like hundreds of fucking Urban Dictionary definitions of what a delta male is, though. Alright. Greetings to you, David Gibson. Dave Mort says the Skynet effect will kick in when AI gets the shits with the stupidity it is being used for. Yeah, I mean, when I used AI, I had to use it for some stupid shit. So yeah, they're gonna take over my my smart blender and fucking slice me up. What is shooting at me? Oh shit! All right. And yes, I do own a smart blender. I just say, hey, Blendy, blend me up something, and it'll blend something up for me. It's pretty cool. All right. How am I on ammo? All right, yeah, let's use anti-personnel. Oh, shit. Okay, I probably should have bought some more ammo. But at least I have a turret. At least I currently have a turret. I feel like I'm maybe... Oh, wow. That turret packed a punch. Damn. Oh, I already see you coming, dude. All right. Let me get your security bot. Oh, shit. I wanted to heal, but I ended up canceling out the hacking. All right. Guess what, dude? You got nobody on your side now. You're alone in this world. Well, I guess you're dead now, but you were alone in this world for like 3 seconds. Dante Reyes says, reminds me of that terrible Y2K movie. Yeah, I saw that movie in theaters. I thought it was gonna be okay, but yeah, that movie really sucked. I didn't even want to make a video on it. I was just like, yeah, that movie just sucked ass. Like, it started, I don't know, like, it started out as like a decent coming-of-age comedy. That stuff was okay. Then they kill like the only funny character and like the only interesting funny character in the first 25 minutes of the movie. And then we're like stuck with just a bunch of fucking shitty characters. Like I just didn't care about it all. Like, and it also just rips off an episode of The Simpsons, like a Treehouse of Horror episode too. So it just didn't really innovate at all. All right, so all right, that was all the signal relays. Cool.
Severance package cancelled. Benefits.
Each new tyrant ventured here in search of conquest, Delta. Fontaine, Ryan, and now you. But every...
Dave Mort says, my blender is kind of dumb in comparison. You really need to get a smart blender, bro. Changed my life.
What does Sinclair stand?
Changed my fucking life. I mean, it can't work when the Wi-Fi's out, so there's that. Like, the buttons don't... Like, the buttons don't respond at all when the Wi-Fi's out for some reason, so that sucks. But as long as you have Wi-Fi, yeah, your smart blender's good to go, bro.
Welcome.
Oh man, I remember like when they announced Xbox One would not work if you didn't have an internet connection. They basically were like, hey, let's make it so no one will buy the next Xbox, and they never recovered from that. It's such a shitty thing, because like I remember like tuning in for the Xbox One reveal, because like I had a 360. And, like, the whole reveal was just, it can play Netflix. Like, it has Connect. Like, just shit no one cares about. Like, just shit like an investor might find interesting. A guy who'd never played a video game in his life. So it was just so alienating. And then they were like, you need an internet connection, and then they like backpedaled on that, but they never recovered from that. I'm playing this on my Xbox right now. I have an Xbox, but still, like, yeah, the brand just never recovered in my mind. Like, I'm not like, oh man, I fucking love Xbox. Like, they've just dropped the ball so much. They just don't have exclusive. Like, they don't really bother with exclusive games as much. They canceled the next Perfect Dark game. Like, they showed some footage of that. It's not coming out now. Like, Xbox is just, ugh. I guess now, though, that they are, I guess now Xbox is transitioning into being more a line of, a streaming line, a subscription line. Their games are going to be on other platforms. You can maybe buy an Xbox that's like a pre-built Steam machine PC thing in the future, but yeah, it's going to be a totally different thing now. Whole new ball game for Xbox.
Access granted.
Ooh, shit, hell yeah. I think I missed, oh fuck, I realized I missed it. I just walked past a power to the people machine in the last level. I don't think I actually upgraded, so I missed an upgrade. It probably isn't helping my damage output at all. Alright, machine gun ricochet upgrade. That seems pretty cool. I'll do rivet gun clip size, fine.
Hello again.
Boring upgrade,
I must
but
assume
whatever.
by now that you're willing to help end my life. In exchange...
Babysitter Sky says they didn't want you to buy used games. You needed a connect to play it, so they were always watching you. Yeah, I'd imagine the always online thing would be they connect your purchased physical game to your account. So now anytime the game is played, it has to be connected to that specific account. Which is, yeah, just terrible. Like, a terrible proposition. I mean, now Nintendo is starting to drift away from physical games, but still, like, you still kind of own a game. Like, now they're introducing game key cards for Switch 2, which is basically, it's just like, you just download. It's a physical card, but it just leads to a download key. It doesn't have any data actually on it, and it's not. They mix it with actual physical key cards that actually have the data on it. Like, so it's not just all game key cards now. You don't actually have the data on it, but yeah, they're definitely starting to introduce the idea of, well, you're maybe not gonna, actually own the game. Because, yeah, the key card is bad because eventually the servers will be taken down. And that key card, won't lead to anything. You'll put it in your Switch 2 once the Switch 3 or Switch 4 or whatever comes out. I mean, I guess maybe if they do a Switch 3, it'll be, like, backwards compatible. But, yeah, they're, like, definitely getting to a place where, yeah, we're not going to have the same kind of ownership of shit. They're trying to definitely go for more the Steam model, which I guess, I don't know, at the same time, it does work better for video games. I prefer to own physical media for movies, but admittedly, I mostly buy my games digitally, just because Steam kind of... I don't know, it's one of those things, though, where it's like, Steam makes it so it's like, you can, like, buy a game that came out, like, just like a couple years ago, and it'll be on sale for like $5 or something, like just a crazy low price. So it's one of those things where it's like there's no real equivalent to Steam though, digitally, with like, digital books, digital movies, digital TV shows. Like, they still will charge like the same price as a physical DVD, physical Blu-ray for a digital version, and you don't actually own it. So that's why I always go physical with my movies, because digital is just like, what the fuck? Never seen them like grab me before. I didn't know they could do that. Jesus Christ. I was like, what's going on? He's like, fuck you, dude. Stop talking about this shit. We get it. But yeah, it's just like, I feel like I get ripped off if I buy like a $20 digital movie when I could buy it for the same price or even less. Usually physical. I mean, I guess not usually. It depends on if it's like a boutique release, but usually a mainstream Blu-ray release will be like $10, but it'll on like Apple TV or Vudu or whatever, it'll be like it'll be like $25 for a copy of the movie, or TV shows are even worse. So yeah, I hope eventually we get like better prices for digital movies and shows and books. But then again, I guess I realize part of why games are so much cheaper eventually. They're like more expensive when you buy them new, but they're eventually cheaper just because there isn't really a royalty system in place. Like, there's no, like, people who make games don't really get to make money off them over time, especially the actors. Like, there's just nothing really in place, so they don't have to pay royalties at all, generally. I mean, there'll be some special cases where royalties will be paid, but yeah, usually it's just, yeah, we don't have to pay anybody shit, and this game doesn't sell as much, so might as well make it fucking $5 on the Steam sale, whatever. Alright. Let me see. Well, yeah, let's continue on. I do have a couple more little sisters, but I feel like I don't want to go for full completion. I know I'm maybe setting myself up to get... Well, then again, I might get the rest of the little sisters off screen, because I think I'm reaching the end of the level. I might just get those... Okay, so yeah, this is the end of the level. But then again, I haven't actually encountered... I guess, no, I think this is the halfway point of the level, actually. I think the rest of the little sisters are on the other side of this water place. But this is a good place to end the stream for tonight. We're at the 3-hour mark exactly, so... Looking good, like a good place to take a break. I will be resuming BioShock. I should be finished with the next part. I should be. Theoretically, but I thank you guys for joining me tonight. I want to give a special thanks to my shout-out tier supporters on my Patreon and my channel memberships for all their support. Their support is greatly appreciated and helps the channel continue to thrive and grow after all these years. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, making it so I can corrupt more people with my videos. Also, you know, that little banner below me, follow me on Facebook, X, Instagram, at Dr. Wolfula, and consider supporting me on Patreon, patreon.com/Dr. Wolfula. Also, you know, I have movie night streams every Sunday. Next one is Escape from New York and Escape from LA, so if you're interested in supporting the channel, just $5 a month gets you a movie night every week. Patreon.com/Dr. Wolfula. All right, well, that's been enough for me tonight. I am, got a really hoarse voice, and I just can't keep going. I wish I could, but good night and pleasant screams. Make sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell button for more videos. And also click that like button. It really means a lot to me. Every time you click the like button, I just get a nice little tingling feeling. Click that like button. Oh, if someone clicked the like button, oh, I'm feeling so good. Oh, yeah, click that like button. Anyway, good night. Bye. Thanks again for watching my latest live stream. Why not give me a subscribe and follow me on social media too? And while you're still here, why not watch another one of my videos too?